Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome. We're having a Sunday night stream. I don't do this every Sunday night, but we're doing it this Sunday night. How's it going, everybody? All right, we survived another tornado out here. The power went out for a little while. Let me see what the news are. The news is Camden, Missouri tornado. Oh, we're still on tornado watch. All right. Well, so maybe somebody got swept away in a tornado. I don't know. It got pretty crazy out here for a second. All right. Tonight's stream shall be surviving Pokemon tornadoes. Now let's have a better title than that. How about let's see. The title tonight shall be... You know, it's tricky picking a title all the time. But I would say something along the lines of Binder Break Close. That's true, actually. It's only got 2 spots left. Then I'd say Vintage Vaporeon Close. Yep, Vintage Vaporeon has 2 spots. And we already put the new Astral Radiance box break up. Let's say Yugioh Rarity V is hot. There it is. All right, there we go. Because we sell a lot of Yugioh Rarity V. People seem to like it. Now we're going to jump over here into the feed. Looks like Mr. Alex already pinged me. Ping in the other Discord server. I don't really ping in the other Discord server. I just post. There we go. So that's done. How's it going tonight, guys? All right, another Saturday and Sunday has gone by. Can you believe it? Throw all these away. Let's go ahead and open up a copy of the stream and then add in the website. Let's see, we're gonna hit copy on this. Pause this. Pop this in here. It got pretty bad tonight, guys. It was crazy windy, and then we got pelted with hail. Yeah, it was loud hail too. Hope it didn't do much damage to our car because we left our car out. Holy cow! Did you see this? WTF? April. Oh, a red Charizard, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Azard went for what? 45,000. Wow, that's pretty good. All right, 45,000. That's a lot of money. I wonder if there's been any other major. Here, let me go here to my Instagram, because sometimes they report it over here. 45,000, but that was last week. Let's see, was there anything this week? Usually people report on the record-breaking sales just as they occur. Well, this guy didn't post anything, so I don't know. I wonder if there's been any other record-breaking sales this weekend. What do you guys think? All right. Whoa. The Vaporeon's done. So there you have it there, guys. Pretty cool. Somebody's going to pull that and be happy, and someone else is going to miss it, and they're going to wish they had $40 more. I think we're done. So we got the website pinned. Do I need anything else? I think I need to turn the iPad on. Oh, man, I'm so full. I feel like I'm going to throw up, dude. That's that Wegovy, man. It's too strong. All I had was like a plate of chicken nuggies tonight, man, and I feel like I'm going to throw up. It's not an uncomfortable, like, I don't feel like I'm sick gonna throw up. I just feel like there's too much food in my stomach. There we go. Make sure to leave a like on the stream. Can I ban Mr. for advertising? Mr., look what I posted in politics when you get a chance. Ooh, you don't gotta tell me twice. Let's see what's going on over there. I feel like that's the only channel in the Discord server where anything ever happens. Let's see. All right. Dooba-dooba-doo. He was a Smash Brothers player. That makes sense. No, I'm just kidding. Why do Smash Brothers players get a bad rep? They're always up to something no good. Like a lot of naughty things going on with those Smash players. All right, so here's Nikkei, and let's grab a bag over here. Very nice. Hey, what's up, Miss Sarah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh. Nikkei Precious restocked. All right. And how about some spare cards going into the binder break, huh? We need some spare binder break cards. So I'm going to take these 3 right here. Those are nice hollows. Who doesn't like some nice hollows? And so we got those 3 cards. It's my job to keep the binder break going. I'm tempted to make the binder break into a $200 break and actually include some bigger cards in there next time. I'll include these 2. And, anything else? We'll leave it there for the moment. I think the binder break's getting pretty close. Hey, what up, guys? What's up, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt? What about this? This is another bag. Hold on, let me check this bag too, okay? How about this? How about this bag? We got one of these. Grab one of these. We grab. Okay, that's good enough. So what's that? 5, 6, 7. We got 7. 5, 7. Oh, one more card. Never know what to put in there, you know? We're working on the binder break. It needs a couple more cards, I've been told. Let's get a popular card, Mr. Blackbeard. He can go in there. There you go, Mr. Blackbeard. Everybody loves the Blackbeard card. We'll get these 2 cards. We'll put them in there. 2 more EXs. Okay. Is that good enough? Maybe we need 1 more card. What do you guys think? Let's see. Welcome, guys, to the Sunday night stream. Now, I don't have to host this stream. I'm supposed to be taking today off. I'm supposed to be sleeping in. As they say, he rested on the 7th day. But seeing as I'm not God, I don't think I have to sleep on the 7th day. So he gets to take a break. I got to keep working. Put these here. All right, put these over here. So out of all these cards, probably the coolest thing is this English Team Rocket Zapdos. So he's going in there, and he's actually a solid pull. He can be put up in the hits pile. No sleep for the wicked. What? Wait, what? Mr. Charge overtime tax. No, not the tax man. I'll get you next time, tax man. All right. I need to start taking payments in cash only. So I think that Zapdos is basically a hit. And yeah, so the bag's gonna get a little better. These are gradable, by the way. These are probably 10s. These 2 cards right here are probably 10s. Now it's just, you know, it's just Hoppip and Cleavor, but still, they are real cards and they're in mint condition. They're all in mint condition. These are all fresh. Look at this. Oh, yeah. That bag's getting too full for all these cards now at this point. We're going to have to create a second bag in like 2 seconds here. This guy's done. Sleeps for the rich. That's right. I got to scrape together still. We got a little giveaway here. A little Rocket Porygon here. God wants you to wash your bed sheets. Nah, you got to step in that room, take a deep breath, and get hit. Last 2 spots in the Vaporeon. Sold out. Going to risk it all on my end. I hope you pull it. Here it is. You got to take a deep breath in that room, smell that delicious musk. I think that's the word, isn't it? And then climb into those bed sheets and feel them crunch under your weight since they're stiff. Hey, Mr. I saw I won the booster box. It's you, Mr. Tyler. Was it you? Would you like to open it? It is. I would love to open that. See what was in it. Elon Musk? Yeah, not really. Mr. Creating a bioweapon. Wait, how many spots do you have in here? Oh my God, you've got all 5 of the spots. Jeff's got a 1 in 6 odds to steal it from you. Ooh, this is going to hurt like the dickens. Oops. Good luck in there. So, if he misses, you basically get the slab for $40 cheaper. It's like you bought it for $200, which is a pretty good price for it. If you miss, you lose like $200 or something. Jesus Christ, bro. This is the hit counter. We need a new Psyduck. I do have some Psyducks here. This looks like Larry and his fat friend, too. I don't know. We just did a Psyduck. Do I do another one? So good luck in there. You're playing a risky game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought I had 4. Are those for sale? Well, I guess in theory, yes. You probably could just buy them from me if you wish. There we go. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I'm not supposed to show this to you guys. 5. This card doesn't get used. 6. There's no star card in here. All right. Tossing that over there. I think I want to open it with my buddies. I'm sorry. All right, so if you'd like to open it at home, go ahead and just send $15 in, and we'll get it shipped out to you, okay? Sound good? No, nothing wrong with that. You don't have to be sorry. Yeah, that's the whole point of the box break is we don't open it, so it's a unique thing where you can pull a whole box. Six is the best number. 1 is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Oops. 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 Give me a number. I hope you get amazing hits. Yeah, I hope you get amazing hits. Hi, Miss. Hey, what's up, Mr. Carlton Wicks? Welcome, guys, to the Sunday stream. I should be asleep right now, but I'm up. Tyler says 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, now, here are the names. As you can see, Anthony Rodriguez has 5 of the spots. Jeff has 1 spot. So your odds are 1 in 5 in 6. That's what your odds are. You have very good odds to pull this. It's a little bit scary, though, because Jeff still has his spot, and so he could snipe the whole thing from you. Good luck in there. He's playing a dangerous game. But you can do this because, you know, it's like getting $40 off. What's cool about our breaks is just for the value of the card. There's no, like, right now there's no house cut on this particular break. All right, give me a number. If you guys have slabs that you want me to help you sell, send them over. We'll turn it into a break. 4. Alex says 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, here goes. That Vaporeon was a very good break, and I'm surprised not more people jumped into it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's yours. 4, 4, 5, and 6. There you go. That's called the hit counter, huh? There you go. You have just pulled the Vaporeon. Congratulations. All right. We're using this card called the hit counter. It'll keep track of the number of times that the hit got pulled. Now, good deal, Mr. Anthony. I was a little bit scared for you, although I'm not really supposed to root for anybody. Mr. Jeff gets his 1 in 6 odds. He paid for it, and he could have pulled it from you. This shall say, Anthony, it's like you got the card $40 off. But to do that, you had to take a big risk. Brandel Vargas is the person who offered the card. Now he gets a 75% payout because it was his card. That's how it works. And that's how I make my money. So I get a little bit. I get a cut of this. It's a beautiful thing a little bit. We're all walking away with something. Here it is. There's Brandel Vargas' store credit card. It's okay. I rooted for Jeff. Sorry, Jeff. It just happens, doesn't it? Oh, excuse me. My stomach is so full. I feel like I'm going to throw up, dude. All right. So it's 240. 240. $180 coming out of here. Now you already had $14. Comes out to $194. 194. All right, that's Brandon Vargas' store credit card. He can cash that out too. Oh yeah, I mentioned this. I said maybe these cards should act fully as receipts these days. So I'll put next to it number 19. Number 19. That maybe will help me keep track of how he got that money. We were talking about this with another guy. You know, we ought to have a receipt system when one of your cards sells so we know how they all came about. All right, and this is Anthony Rodriguez's card now. Super cool. Let's go add this to the breaks channel so that Jeff can go back and find the moment that the break ended. So we have a channel in Discord, Breaks History. It's going to say Vaporeon. Oops. Consignment. And it's going to say Brandel. Oh, did I say Brandel? No. I meant to say Anthony. And this occurred at 16 minutes. There you have it. So that's updated. That's completed. That's very exciting because now we can work on a brand new break. We got to get 2 new breaks, actually. Did you know that? 2 new breaks. So we need a lightning break. There was a lot of lightning tonight. We had terrible storms. We can do a lightning break, and we can do a new consignment break. What should the new consignment break be? Haha, there's Tammy's Absol. That's pricey as hell. Ooh, that's tempting. Isn't that cool? Look at this card right here. I like that this is like an error card. So I like the Radiant Serena. This could be a break too, but I don't think anybody would join it. It's too big. Mega Absol. Radiant Serena Mega Absol. See, these are non-Pokemon. I don't know how well they'd move. They could be kind of stuck or slow. There's a Pokemon Machine for the vending series, which is kind of interesting, I guess. I'm so hungry. 6! Why are you so hungry, 6? 6 is hungry for Pokemon cards, I heard. $900, $1,090. I kind of like the Freya Princess. She could be a waifu break. Ooh, I like this Jake the Dog, too. That's kind of fun. Into the Depths. What are you guys seeing here that you like so far? Jake the Dog, Freya Princess, Air Pokemon. That's an 8. There's Pikachu. I think that Pikachu might... He might be perceived as not as valuable as his sticker is. His actual price. Let's see. What was that? What was that? Oh, here we go. Okay, I got a Sylveon here. Okay. Mew. I love the Mew. I like it. And Sylveon. All right. Do a little search on this one. Okay. What do we got here? I like the Mew. Mew it is. Mew's the new consign break. That's my favorite one, so he becomes the consignment break. I like Mew. I like those. That's how you sound, 6. I like those. Grab this. 6 called me ugly, bro. Yeah, right, 6. There we go. Very good. So that's an Anthony Kalura break. Anthony Kalura left us these cards and he hasn't returned to accept his payout. I think he has a huge payout. Let's see, how much does Anthony Kalura have? I want to see how much he has. I haven't seen him in a while, and he probably remembers he still has some cards with us. Look at his payout. He has a $566 payout. He just hasn't been back here in a while. Crazy. He had to come pick that up. All right, let's get it. Good. Now, there is one for sale online for 320. Let's see what 300 is divided by 40. What does that look like? 7.5? So, easy. We do 8. We do 8. It's a 1 in 8. Cool. The new consign break is a 1 in 8. I sent for Vappy. Put me in new Mew. You sent for the Vaporeon. Put you into the new Mew break. You got it, bro. You don't mind if I call you bro, do you, bro? Hey, what up, bro? That's a 1 in 8 break. Ooh, tempting, isn't it? That was good. He's from 2013. That makes it 13 years old. All right. Math is tough. 13 years old. Mr. Epstein's favorite number. See what I did there? Was that fun? All right, I'm fun. We're a lot of fun. We have fun. Thank you, Anthony Rodriguez, for the exciting night tonight. My music is not loud enough. What is this music? I'm jumping back over here. Now I'm turning this on. Left to Bloom, it's called. We have fun. That step bro to you, mister. Only if you deepen your voice when you say it. You don't mind if I call you bro, do you, bro? Okay, so we are jumping back into the queue. Click. The last order in PayPal was Joseph Smith. Is that right? And then Sarah Dusenbavy. Let me just... Oh, no. Here it is. Just updated. It just updated. Why am I coughing? Let me get 5 Poke Shuffles. Team Rocket Grunt. Let me get 5 Poke Shuffles. You got it. Team Rocket Grunt. Oh, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. All right. 1, 2, 3. Boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little bit cold this time. A little bit cold. You're okay with that, though, because you had a crazy round yesterday. Speaking of which, how much room is in here? We should get a new card in here. New card time. We got these consignment cards up here, huh? Tifa. Oh, baby. I like that. That's Pat Gibbs. That's a nice card, man. I might have to just buy that from Pat Gibbs. Oh, I forgot to get your card, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. I was supposed to bring up Scrafty. Forgot about that. You told me you want to consign it. I have to bring him back upstairs. Be interesting to have a rotating spot in the box for the pack split. Wouldn't that be interesting? But the pack split is different prices at different times. I hate it when I want to rotate through the slabs on the table and they all get like connected to each other and then just fall over. So I guess this is one of the only good cards on the table to put into this box right now. So it's going to be Zacian. Hey, what's up, Mr. Fiji? Fiji? Oh, 52. Zay, she, and... Oh, wow, that's from 2022. I didn't notice that at first. This is an older card, everybody. That's actually from Sword and Shield. Okay. Take a look at him. 2022. That's probably why I graded him. It's an older card. Cool. All right, that's neat. Neato. Thank you, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. All right, now 6 says Vappy break, sending rest right after this order. You got it, Miss 6. So into the consign break you go. Now, as I mentioned, there's actually 2 new breaks we need up here on the table. It's not just a new consign break. We actually also need a new lightning break. If you notice, we haven't had one in a while. First spot in the Mew. What's in the Poke Shuffles? You know, we haven't showed off the Poke Shuffles in some time. Let's show them off. So that's what the box looks like. It's a lot of cards. Well, let's show them off. Zacian, Zapdos. That's kind of cool. Marshadow, Magneton. There's a nice one. Umbreon. This poor guy. Here's Super Mario World 2 of Clubs. Wow. That's neat. It's one of the better pulls. It's a cool card. Mega Sableye, and Mega Swablu. Those are cool. McDonald's Ralts, Raikou. And remember, you can pull these cards for like $5. By the way, this is vintage. It's been rejected like twice. That's a vintage card. So I don't know why it's being rejected. Like, it's pretty cool. It's Piplup and it's vintage. Gyarados 10. I like him. Snorlax. Cleavor. Computer. Show me two dudes doing it. Alright. Wish these slabs wouldn't tip over. It's so hard to show them off because I want to tip over. This is nice. This is, apparently this is cheaper than the internet. Go look it up. Love Ball, Psyduck Reverse, graded 10. So the last sold on this was like $240. And then there's ones on the internet for like $180. We have ours in here for $75. Because I think over time that'll be his correct price. Oh yeah, we have this first place Pikachu. Here's Aura, Raikou. Oh, this is in English. Wow. Okay, and Snorlax. It's much harder grading those English ones, you know, so that's pretty good. Pikachu. Yeah, this is in English too, by the way. What's going on here? He doesn't belong in here. Look, it says 5075. He doesn't go in here. He goes into the live custom box. All right. So he obviously was not meant to be in there. Scolipede. Got a couple of Scolipedes, don't we? All right. Those are a couple slabs back there that I'm not sure are really in the box. So here's Kangaskhan. Nice vintage card. Electrode. Arcanine. Oh, this is a 2022 Mewtwo. He's pretty old. Here's a Misty's Magikarp, Chespin, Charmander, Venusaur. All right, so you've seen them. There's a couple cards in there. I think that Psyduck's a pretty good pull because we only put him into the box for $75. But again, his last sold's like $240. Cheapest one on eBay is like $180. So people want that card. And we put him in there for a reasonable price compared to what you're seeing. It's a lot of slabs, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that either. It's a lot of slabs. Hold on. Let me do this real fast. Here we are. Hey, what's up, Miss Jen? How's it going, man? Here's Israel Rodriguez, 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity V, 1 Pokemon Gem 2-pack, and shipping for all my cards and all my slabs. Can you tell me a little bit about how many slabs you had there? How many slabs would you say you had? New Mew up on the table, guys. $40 Radiant Mew Break. It's a nice card. So these two right here, and then a Pokemon Gem 2, which should be it back here. Here it is. All right. Ooh. Let's see. Well, I was napping since like 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. tonight, which means I slept for like almost 2 hours before we went live here, huh? Oh, someone consigning the Mew? Yeah, oh, the Mew is a consignment, but it is actually called a consignment break. Let me show you that real fast. It's an Anthony Kalura one. Did a long time ago. Now, this has been available for sale on our Discord for a while. That's called a consignment break. See, the C. But it's 41 and 8. Miss 6 is in there, and it's just a fun little card. It's not like a discounted card. He's exactly the correct price he should be. So you didn't get a special low price on him or anything like that. But yeah, anytime people check out this card, they go, "Hey, that's pretty nice." So it's kind of card that gets your attention, you know. So it's I think it's a lovely break, and it's been sitting in the consignment box, I want to say, for like 8 months. So this is a good chance for this Mew to finish and be sold now. So that one took a while. I think part of the reason why he never really sold is because he wasn't a 10. He was an 8 this whole time. So no one was buying him. And now he will be on his way. So very recently, we started doing these consign breaks to help the consignment slabs move. And I have to say, it's been a success. A lot of consignment slabs have been moved quickly through this process because people on this channel love the breaks. We're like a break channel. We are. Break and ship, right? All right. Set that there. Set that there. All this time later, and I'm still having trouble with this cough, huh? All right. Okay, and here we have Flareon. Very lovely. Cool. Here's a break you've probably never seen before, Jen, or maybe you have seen it. This is called the binder break, and it's just a whole bunch of ungraded cards. That's what it is. The way it kind of works, we just keep adding cards to it until it pops. So somebody eventually joins it because it's just a ridiculous amount of cards at some point. So this is how large it's gotten over time. And the first cards are the most valuable ones, the ones we start out with. So the very first round of cards has the most value. The rest of these are a bit more lighthearted, let's call them. But yeah, we got some vintage stickers in here. That's a vintage Karuta. Here's a Mew, Zekrom, Gyarados, Beldum, Kyogre, Gengar Chinese. Here's Team Rocket Zapdos. We just added this one. I think he's kind of nice. Ninetales, Golem, Pikachu Confetti, Ghastly, some vintage poker cards, which are really expensive if you look them up. They're not cheap at all. These went in, basically, I don't think we added any money to the break for these two. These are XY era pokers. Here's a Mario poker from 11 years ago. Oh, cool. The back of this card is fun. Here's a Charizard. Here's some vintage tops. I could probably do a larger amount of vintage tops. You know, I got a lot of those cards. But so that's the binder break. Let me set this here. There we go. Sorry about that, Mr. Rodriguez. We're in the middle of your order, aren't we? Did he mention how many slabs he has? I don't think he did he? No? Mister, you never noticed with these recent attention seekers that are shooters, they always get something Employee of the Month or Student of the Month. Yeah, there's been some bad juju going on, huh? We are. Just think, if that guy hadn't done that, he could be at home with his friends, his family, his loved ones. What was really interesting about this recent shooting or the assassination attempt is all the people who came out just seconds after it happened and just immediately said, oh, it's all a psyop, it's fake, no, there was no shooter. So that is what catches my attention more than anything else, is all the people who want to believe that it's not even real. And it's like, whoa, man, what kind of, what timeline? Ooh, look at that dragon. What timeline are we living in? This is crazy times, huh? Some guy comes out of nowhere and tries to shoot the president, and people believe that it's just not possible or that it's fake. I think they think that Trump's setting it up to make himself look good or something like that. It's like, how would that even be possible? Like, how do you find these guys who want to go to jail forever? How do you find these guys? 3 of them? You found 3 guys who want to go to jail forever. They're not going to tell on Trump and be like, nah, he paid me to do it. And what's the point of getting paid if you're going to go to jail for life? And if you got like people in the CIA or the FBI or the Secret Service who are in on the secret that it's not a real shooting, how do you convince those guys not to, you know, spill the secret or something? Just doesn't make sense. The easiest answer is that it most likely really was a guy who just wanted to shoot the president. That's probably what happened. There we go. Let me put these back in. But so the fact that so many people want to believe that it didn't really happen, that's something to sort of analyze and investigate. Mr. Israel Rodriguez, ready? It's like, you're getting paid to do what? Go to jail forever? Like, okay. What? Uh-huh. That doesn't really make sense, because you don't get to ever spend the money. Ooh. And did the guy, like, lead a double life? Was he like this guy who was, you know, living in Southern California as a liberal teacher, and he's just living this double life where actually he kind of likes the Republicans, and he's not going to tell on their elaborate plan to create a false suicide attempt, assassination attempt? You know, like, what is the actual trick here? How's it working? There's video evidence, and they don't want to believe it. Hey, guys, did I pull anything in the 5 shuffles? Nah, not this time. Mister, this is your yearly reminder to shave your back here. Ooh, sounds good. All right, there we are. So, how many boxes of Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering do you have? Not too many. Not too many. And if the prices jump, I need to adjust my price along with it. So I have that trouble sometimes where maybe there's a product that's doing really well, it's jumping really fast, and my price falls behind. And sometimes people want to buy me out when that happens. So we don't do that, though. But yeah, I think we have at least 2 full boxes of it if you're interested. All right, so here's Israel Rodriguez, and I'm going to go double check his PayPal to make sure. Oh, wait. Okay, so I can do it from right here. So it seems to still be the same address. Good. And now we're going to weigh this. Pretty heavy, actually. So let's go ahead with the heavier package. I don't understand the part, like, why is it so hard to believe somebody would want to kill Trump anyways? Like, that's actually pretty easy to believe. Can you show the brakes? Yes, sir. We can show off all the brakes. That's my job. That's my biggest job, is to show the brakes. All right, there we go. It's a very fascinating thing, because I feel like we live in a time period. This is not like a unique situation. I feel like Republicans do this a lot too, where it's like some news stories come out and then they immediately believe it's some sort of big conspiracy or something like that. It's like, what is going on, man? everyone's sitting at home on their, like, you know, like their couch potato love seat or whatever they got. Everybody's sitting at home with their bag of potato chips and their soda, and they're sitting on the couch and pointing at the screen and screaming, "That's fake!" It's like nobody believes what they see in the news anymore, or is it just that it's more fun to believe in a conspiracy theory? I don't know. But that's a very recent phenomenon, it feels like. Everything's not, nobody believes anything anymore. It's all fake, it's all a psyop. So it's a very interesting thing. Here's Mr. Mitchell R. Bray. One waifu. Wait, let me make sure Israel's turn was completely over there. Hold on, let me look at it. Yeah, okay. We did good. All right, jumping back over here. Mitchell R. Bray. Good luck, Mr. Mitchell. Mr. Everyone isn't with chips and soda. That's true. It's AI, mister. Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's a lot of AI. Mister doesn't have our young open-mindedness. That's right. I'm old. Here we are. There we go. Ooh. How old are you? 18 or something? Put that there. That's a cold one. And Sergio L12. I'll take a shot at the Mew. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Only thing real in this world is my love for you. Baby, baby. Love me, love me. Is it all about vintage, guys, or what do you guys like the most? Vintage. Ooh, Q-on. What do we got up on the table? Poker, modern, sort of vintage, definitely vintage. Mr. is a spry, 72 years old. And it's everybody who comes in and they're like, it's the Mossad. The Mossad. Oh, that's what we don't have on the table is a big old Charizard, man. Oh, yeah. We were going to do a break on these three guys. That's a cool one. It's the Mossad. Or something like that, you know. It's the CIA. They planted the bombs so that we could create a war. We are. Ooh. A lot of that going on. Wizard's almost old enough to run. That's right. And then you can... Then I can be shot at or something. And everyone can be like, no, he wasn't really shot at. It was fake, actually. We are. Mister, how can we find out if our card sold through consignment in a convenient way? That's a great question. That's something I've been asking myself is how do we create a receipt system? So I think that one way we could do it is on your store credit card, next to each payment you received, we write down the card number. So I think that that's a good idea. So that's one way. Another way, I'm not sure. We are. He needs to kiss the wall way more if he wants to be safe. Hell yeah, bring me the wall, bro. Is the wall any worse or better than the big black cube that people rotate around? Which thing do I need to put? Is there like a crucifix somewhere that I can kiss the feet of Jesus or something? What do I got to do? What's the trick here? All right, so we're gonna set this 41 and 5. I'm convinced humans are not done evolving. I really am. Humans are not done evolving. We got a long way to go, guys. There we go. Did 6 fall asleep? Mister, gonna Venmo you right now. Sounds good, man. There it is, the new lightning break, the boy who lived. This one's for 3 beautiful slabs. It's the Pokemon Go birds. You know what? I just set a price on this. Let me double check that price at the very least. Moltres Zapdos Articuno. Let me double check this price because I remember telling you guys just the other day that these got more expensive. I remember telling you guys that the Pokemon Go cards are going up really dramatically in price. Yeah, so the cheapest, it looks like the cheapest Zapdos from Pokemon Go is over $100. So this is not accurate. I was placing him at 70. He's 120. Let's try Moltres. Pokemon Go Moltres. So give me a second. We're not done choosing the price on this one. So the Moltres is about 70. So the Moltres is correct. Now let's try the Articuno. Computer running very slow. Our power went out, by the way. Did you guys know that? We had a massive storm come through. Very violent storm. Oh, here we go. So this makes it a little bit easier. Somebody's selling them, all three of them, for $300 together. Okay, and the cheapest Zapdos is about 85. So that's 85 plus 70 plus 120. So we're at about 280. Okay, what's that divided by 40? 7? So it's going to be 7, actually, guys. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to adjust it on you so rapidly, but we are going to go ahead and go with cheap at buy now prices. I was underpriced on these by 2 whole spots, not 1 whole spot, 2 whole spots. That's the news. Lightning break. I could set you up a website where it shows all consignment with the person name and what it sells for and when it sells. All you have to do is type the info in. Yeah, we have a website. I'm sure we could do something like that. I'm thinking in terms of extreme efficiency, though, you know, because I don't know if I want to update the website every time a change occurs for consignment. All right, so we have a little bit of a line going. Let's get moving. Mr. Tyler, 2 packs of Ascended and ship my booster box break. New address. All right, good job telling me about the new address. So we got a little shipment to make. Move this. Hey, there's a nice vintage slab for you vintage slab enjoyers. Only 7,000. I accept trades. Okay, snip this. Eminence in Shadow. What's that, Mr. Dillon? Eminence in Shadow. That's familiar sounding. Here's Gloom, Regirock, rawr. And, oops, Lily's Determination, Pincurchin. All right. So nothing crazy there, Mr. Tyler Balbo. Let's take this Diglett. Here's a bulk card, right? I'm going to take this Diglett, pop that into the binder break, because I think it's funny as hell. All right. Good. Nothing crazy coming out of there. Let's get the TY box. So just the other night, Mr. Tyler pulled the Destined Rivals booster box break. How nice is that? We have a new booster box break that you guys can jump into. It's a 1 in 13 odds. And this time it's for Astral Radiance. Do you not have a box? Do you not have a bag? Okay, so I don't think he has a bag. I'm going to create a fresh bag for you, okay, Tyler? Now, these are probably not going to ship with your booster box. The bag's too small. Well, it's not just that, though, but I also like the box to ship separately. It is? All right. I prefer it that way. These will be sitting over here for you. Nothing too crazy. So you can keep working on this bag, but let's get that box out to you. All right. Did you guys check out this trade slab? Look at that Deoxys. That's a cool Deoxys, is it not? The only reason he's so cheap is because he got a 9. If he got a 10, he'd be much, much more expensive. All right, let's go find you. I'm going to take a clay doll and purple pass to the wall. We're going to hit delete. And now we're going to start building your address back up. Is it Splatoon time yet? Oh, it's Splatoon time. All right, let's see. We're going to log in here. We're going to hit cancel on this. Come on, man. Just let me into my PayPal. PayPal like doesn't let you get into PayPal anymore unless you make this stupid login thing. Ah, there it goes. Jesus, dude, that's so annoying. Alright, good. We're jumping over here to Mr. Tyler. We're just getting some shipping done for Tyler. Thank you, Tyler. Set this up over here. And we'll grab this email. Here we are. Now, we know the box is going to cost a little bit to ship. All right. There we go. Slip that. Okay. Oops. We don't want that. Grab a sticker here. We're going to use a sticker as a piece of tape. All right. Yay, PayPal blanks me off lately. All right. Coughing City, bro. My favorite Pokemon should be wheezing and coughing because I cough too much. Just an irritated throat. We have Team Rocket Grunt, 1 live custom, 1 Poke Shuffle. All right, let's get it. You might pull a big hit out of this live custom. I feel like it could be hot, actually. And a 4. Oh, but not this time. That's cold. I'm sorry. How many of these do I got to work with? We got 14. All right. We're doing a McDonald's Pikachu in there. McDonald's Pikachu is nice, man. I like that card. Pika. T10. All right. Why is that created the stupid ads at the beginning? You got my Venmo, right? I most likely did. You'll just have to wait your turn. There's a couple people in the queue. There's more than a couple people in the queue, in fact. Mr. Loves McDonald's. Bum. Rip off. You know, I had some air-fried chicken nuggets tonight. Frozen ones. With real chicken rib meat. It was great. They just tasted like chicken. They had a real chickeny flavor. You look on the ingredients on the back, not too many bad ingredients. It was just like chicken. Just a bag of chicken, like organic chicken strips from Target. That's what they were, right? They just tasted like chicken. They had a nice flavor. McDonald's. What do they put in that stuff? It scares me. Whatever it is, it's scary. All right, 1 Poke Shuffle. What do they put in that stuff? It's not chicken. It is chicken according to their ingredient list, but man, it does not taste right or feel right. They're so weird and soggy and cardboardy. I don't know how to describe them. They're so gross, man. Boom. All right, 1 cold one. I am the Q. I am the Q. Whoa. I had 1 slab. Sorry, mister. I was up and running around. No problem, man. We got you taken care of. Miss 6, 3 Poke Shuffles. It is 6's turn next. Oh, yes. So today we added 2 new breaks to the table. The Zapdos break. No, not the Zapdos break. The Burge break, which is really cool. 1, 2, 3. Here you go, 6. And the new Consign break, which is the Mew. 3 cold ones. All right. All right, I don't have anything. Hold on, wait a second. Bulbasaur never went in? That's cool. Let's send Bulbasaur in. I'll send this Bulbasaur in for like 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'll start out nice with the Bulbasaur. We'll start out with the 60. Okay, this will say Taruka Bulba. I don't think there's a single Taruka card in there, so this is good news. It's chicken, but they make it into a paste, then they squirt it into nugget shapes before cooking. Yeah, I called it chicken meatloaf in my fast food review channel in Discord. But there's so much wrong with this. Like, just the flavor's bad. Like, what am I eating, dude? There you go. We have an order of Miss Jen, 1 spot in the Mew consignment break. Miss Jen. All right, we're finally getting up to this order. There you go. Thank you, Jen. You're cooler than the bird break, mister. What? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Here we are. All right. We have Miss Jen, spot in the Bubble Mew. Oh, yes. That one's very popular. Still running. Just 1 in 30 odds. Pretty rough odds. But hey, you know, it's pretty rough odds when you open a booster pack of that stuff, too. And those packs are expensive. What's cool about this one, though, you know, it goes exactly toward the Mew, right? Like, you're not just opening a whole booster box. That'll go toward some other stinky chase pull. And you also know that if it does get pulled for you, it's already graded 10. That's what makes the break so powerful. It's already graded 10. Powerful. All right. Winston Lee, 1 CB Ninja Turtles, 1 Halo Upper Deck. You got it. Love the Halo Upper Decks. Great set. And here are the Turtles. This has been one of the best-selling Magic the Gathering sets that we've ever offered. This one sells, man. Okay. All right. Wasn't there another new Magic the Gathering set, but it wasn't like... It was just regular Magic cards? What was the name of that one? Because I heard that one was really popular. You guys think I should add that? Ready. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh, we've got Focus Fire. Focus Rifle. Secrets of Strixhaven is the Magic the Gathering set. Very awesome. Oh. Strixhaven. Is it worth it? Foot Elite. Rocksteady Crash Course. Pain 101. TCRI Building. Donatello. Turtle Techie. Mighty Mutant Animals. Mutanimals. West Wind Avatar. April Reporter of the Weird. Here's Island. Splinter Radical Rat. Electric Seaweed. Casey Jones, Vigilante. Underworld Breach. And Madame Null Powerbroker? I don't know, bro. I feel like I've seen better packs. All right. I don't even know what I'm looking at sometimes, but I get a sense of it, you know? I get a sense of it. Like, I'm not so sure about this card. And then Underworld Breach is cool, but it's not holographic. We want it to be hollow. Okay. Lord of the Rings being very popular when it came out. People were ordering boxes. Here we are. I don't think I sold a ton of that set, though. It was already really expensive. All right. Rocksteady. But, you know, they were introducing new ideas back then, and the one-of-one ring was really exciting. All right. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Winston. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. There we go. Did you guys know this is a box break running right now? There's 2 spots left on it. Aha, here we are. That's a Card Wars with 2 spots left. You get the whole box, so you can keep it sealed. There. All right. Pretty nice, right? Or you can have me open it. So today we're supposed to be doing rotations on the Consignment Slabs channel. You'll notice we already took like a picture or 2 for that. Whose turn is it? Let's see. It should be the website's turn from the looks of it. So let's bring this over here. There we go. And this is a Miss Jen. What is this Chris Gonzalez order? Did we do that one? Looks like we did. A Miss Jen order, and she wants 7 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity V. Oh, yeah. I like that. 1 here. And a bunch of these, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Buy it from Post Malone. I don't know if I will. He's probably going to ask me too much money for it. You got to be like, you got money? Okay, that's a consignment slab right there. It's pretty cool, right? Here's Snorlax. Here's this pink dragon girl. Oh, this is a gym break for the Snorlax. That means it only requires 2 people. That's a gym break. You guys know the gym breaks, right? Here's Super Mario Brothers. And what do we have here? Here's another consignment break. It's Murasaki Shion. All right, here goes Miss Jen. So we have 2 gym breaks running. Did you do the Venmo guy's order? Not his turn yet. It's Miss Jen's turn. Here it is. Things got to go in order. We get the orders in order. You know how I know? Because they show me a timestamp next to the email. There we go. All right. So he goes after this. I can show you that on screen, actually. How do I know that the website goes first? Because if you look at his order, the website's email showing me that I got a payment comes in before his email. Here's Bistil Kashtira. Ooh, Kashtira. Wait a second, that's not a... my brain looked at it like it was a Starlight Rare, but it's not a Starlight Rare. But this is a Starlight Rare. Here it is. Crimson Gaia. How much are these Starlight Rares going for? Are they actually valuable? They are. Last time I opened up Rarity Collection, the Starlight Rares, which were called Quarter Century Rares, they actually were valuable. All right, here's... Oh, another overframe. Number 99, Utopia Dragonar. Sounds like Dragonair. Okay, and here's Dogmatica Nation. Those are cool, the overframes. I like the way they look. Here's some cold ones. Here's... Ooh, a Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's always fun. Sacred Fire King Garunix. Garunix. What's up with this having little kanji symbols or whatever they're called? Set that there. And Solemn Warning. Uh-oh. He's telling these 2 girls they need to turn back to Christ. He said, turn off your OnlyFans. All right. Okay. I think the blue is like 60. No, it's not. That's my card. Is it? All right, let's see. Oops. Oops. Grabbing that. Who's got some interesting news in their life? Anyone got some news they want to share? I love it when we talk about what's going on. It is. Today was pretty relaxing. The weather out here in Lake of the Ozarks was virtually perfect. There were boats and sea-doos going by all day long. It badly makes you want to buy a sea-doo. Like you look at it and you go, man, I should have one of those damn things. And so there's just boats going by, sea-doos going by. It looks super sick. But I don't know if I want to buy one until I know if we're moving or not, which we will find out in November. We'll know if we're going to move in November. Here it is, Miss Jen. Another overframe. Let's grab your bag. All right, lovely. You're right, Mr. Blue Eyes is 55. Whoa! Did you see that, Jen? You got a Blue Eyes, and he's like a $55 card. She spent $52 on the order. So she's way up on that order. Wow. There's Tifa. There's the Halo slab. Look at that, 145. That's the hard light slab. There's Old Mate Psyduck. This guy's still for sale for $845. And Lightning. Yeah, I feel like it's hard to see this guy's price. That's why sometimes on an expensive side, we use one of these wide stickers. All right. Very nice. Very good. So that's completed. And now it is Mr. Isaiah's turn. Mr. Isaiah, 2 spots in the Mew and 1 live custom. Whoa, that Mew's moving. So he's a popular break. Let's grab some more energies. Give me a moment. We need some fresh ones. The other ones are running dry. Let's go, baby. That's right. Ready? Look how many energy cards we go through. We go through tons, man. So the Mew Consign slab is looking like it might move pretty fast. This will be 1, 2. All right. All right. Okay. There we go. Boop, oops, boop. That'll be 3 and 4. Let's see. I love your handwriting. Oh, thanks. 1 live custom. 1 live costume. 1, 2, 3. 1. All right, you might get a big hit out of here. Let's see what happens. Oh, yes. Oh, 5 spots in the star spot. Not re-rollable. Okay, so that's very interesting because we don't have 5 spots left. We only have 2 spots left. So I guess we would then pick another star product out. I don't know. Well, I guess it's based off of what's going to need a star spot. So he's got 5 of them. Oh, we got to restock that too. 200, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there it is. It's a big one. That is a major pull. There's only one of those in the box, I'm pretty sure. I'll put it into this one. All right, I'd love to redo the live customs so it's all one uniform type of a booster pack. Actually, what I could do is pull all of these. Well, yeah, I don't know. I like using those for that, though. Yeah, I have to think about it. All right, I think we need new boosters. Okay, 4 of those. I despise your handwriting. Oh, yeah? No bonuses for you, bro. Is. Send this man to the hard labor camp. Here it is. There we go. And there we go. All right. All right. All right. So listen. First of all, you're going to finish off the Card Wars break. You might pull the whole box of it. Second, we're probably going to choose either the 420 break or the binder break as the next star spot. But the thing is, the Oddish is actually younger than the binder break. So I think you're going in the binder break. Okay, here it is. Adventure Time's Card Wars is over. Oops. All right. That was a pretty good 25 bucks, wouldn't you say? No. Mr. Isaiah, you get the 2 blank ones. That's how we're doing it, okay? You get the 2 blank ones. Get our hit counter out. Get comfy, guys. He struck a $200 card in that box. Pretty wild, huh? And just like that, he's completing, like, probably 2 breaks off. All right. I'm not going to show you which one of these this goes into this time. We learned the other night that that's no good. Let's start shuffling these. Hi, everyone. Hey, what's up, Miss Cactuar Queen? How are you tonight? Give you a number. Got any jumbo pack breaks going? Yes, sir. We have it always. Here it is. Round number 14. Scott Benz is in there. We need 3 more people. 3 more people. Lorenzo says 3. 1, 2, 3. There's the shuffle. Now, here are the names. I'm going to shuffle them behind the screen. Okay, so you can't see where anything shows up. All right, give me a number. Ooh. My PM on Discord. You're PMSing? Let's see. Oh, you want the picture of the Halo card? All right, we can do that. Jay said they said it's the 4th of December this year until it can be redeemed. Ooh, nice. All right, so it looks like the first person to mention a number was Lorenzo Scrub. He wanted 2. Okay, 1, 2. Good luck. What we got? Mr. Isaiah on 1. Ooh. Number 2. Mr. Joseph Smith on 2. Ooh. So now it's 50%. Let's see. Mr. TRG. Oh, it's going to go to Mr. TRG. Hey. And there is Mr. Isaiah. Is Team Rocket Grunt watching? Hey, I want to see that. All right. Good. All right. Ugh. Team Rocket Grunt, the box is yours. Hit counter. I guess we'll do this. Does someone take the Psyduck? Yeah. Mr. Oh, actually, you should get a roll for that, shouldn't he? Forgot about that. You get a roll for doing that, too. For taking the hand drawing. So, Mr. Hawk Camacho got it. So he gets a thing for that. Hi, Mr. Russ. It's 5:33 p.m. I'm here, but I don't want the box. What can we... go on to Discord and make me an offer, okay? Go into Discord and make me an offer, all right? Okay. Now, what am I going to do with this? I'm going to go put it away. Also, we should start another weird box break. How about for one of these? The next weird box break shall be for this Minecraft. Oh, also, we need to update the breaks channel. Card Wars TRG at the 68-minute mark. All right. That's kind of tough luck for you, Mr. Isaiah, because you had 2 spots in there. Sorry, man. So we've been doing these weird box breaks. This is going to be the next one. All right, here it is. How many packs are in here? It's 18 or 12 or some number. $18. And our price is over here. Somewhere. Other card set, Minecraft base, $11. So that'd be 11 times 18, which is 198 divided by 40, which is 5. So this is a 1 in 5. I'll make it a 1 in 4. Let me look it online just to make sure, okay? What is it officially called? Yeah, we'll do 1 in 4 actually. So we're gonna get a cheaper price than usual on this. These are really fun to open. We've been doing a round of breaks where it's just like the weird stuff on the menu. That's what we've been doing lately. I'll give you my slabs for it. Isaiah should have 3 spots in another break. Yeah, he's not his turn's not done. Mr. Isaiah's turn is not done. So now you have this binder break, and you have this oddish break. But the truth is, the binder break's actually quite a bit older than the oddish break, and so I'm tempted to finish the binder break with these star spots. I think we could do 2 in here and 1 in here anyways. You'll have 1 spot left over for the oddish. So that's what we're going to do with all your wonderful spots. You ready? So, Mr. Isaiah, you're going in here. Oops, give me a second. Sounds great. Yes, sir. All right. So hopefully a little bit better luck on the binder break, because you missed that Card Wars and your odds was like 50%, meaning you could have walked away with the whole box. All right, guys. Another break is going off. This time it's binder break, round number 13. That's right. The binder break has gone off 12 times, if you can believe it. It's gone off a lot. Now, the person who pulls this is a lucky dog, because there's quite a few cards in this break that is easily valued over 160. There you go. So that break has gone up over a value of 160. It's pretty interesting. Oops. Breaks galore. Yeah. Oops, wait a second. We don't put this in here. What we need is the break hit counter. Here it is, hit counter. We need to have a new hand drawing. I'm not ready for that. I'm not prepared. All right, good. So, question to Mr. and those in the chat. Would you buy a card you like searching for if it was graded by Ace or TCG? I only buy CardConomist graded cards like this Lightning, because obviously the quality and the authenticity is through the roof. Actually, the authenticity is very good on CardConomist grading. You know why? Because we almost exclusively graded cards that were opened here on the table. No one got to manipulate the card, no doctored cards, no, you know, I didn't have to do any sort of forensic scanning on them, because I know I'm the only one who handled them. Draw a Mew, mister. Give me a number, guys. Pretty neat, right? So, like, when Tammy graded this, it was Tammy, right? When she graded this, it was a card in her bag that I was the only one who opened it. So I was the single person who handled the card from beginning to end. That's a clever workaround for having to authenticate the cards, right? Because if you're talking about a regular card grading company, they have to make sure that the people mailing in the cards have not manipulated them, which is very hard to do, I think. So they have forensic imaging machines that help them do that. I can skip that step because I know Tammy never even touched it. Give me another number. Is the Mew done? Is Mew done? This guy right here, well, it's 4 out of 8, so it just depends on if people bought those last 4 spots. 5, well, that's the same as 1, so 1. There it goes. All right, because it would wrap around is what it would do. All right, here goes. That's Mr. Isaiah right there. Oh, there it is. Okay, so you got it this time, Mr. Isaiah. There you go. There's your star card coming in handy. Put this here, actually. All right, and then this is Mr. Hot Camacho. Okay, and Mr. Isaiah, spot number 2. And Bryce Wolf. Sorry, Mr. Bryce. All right, Mr. Hawk, Mr. Bryce. Isaiah's going to take the binder break. So, Isaiah, you've got a fat bag now. Let me ask you something. Do you already have a bag? Let me show you what he gets for that, guys. He gets this whole thing. Now, that's a packet of cards right there. He might have multiple 10s in there. There might be some 9s. There might be some 10s. Here, look at this. Mew, Zekrom, Gyarados, Beldum. Now we have to build up a brand new one of these. Got all these poker cards. I know for a fact these are probably 10s right here. Those are most likely 10s. Here's little Psyduck. He's probably a 10. Cute little Diglett. We just added that as a joke. Houndoom. He's pretty solid. Some vintage XY bulk. I was putting like just random, I call it like, well, I was just picking out like good looking bulk cards at some point, like this Cubone. But I was doing that because I realized I can just add whatever I want to the binder break. Like I can just add tons of things because there's no limit. There's no like cap on how much I'm allowed to add. I can just continuously add. So we just started adding anything I felt like at some point. Look at these. These are probably 10s. This guy's probably a 10. That could be a 10. Great hit. Hell yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Haven't been in here for over a year, so it's probably gone. All right, no problem. So we'll get you a new bag. Give me a second here. We started a new box break tonight. A new one. The Minecraft base set box break, which is a 1 in 4. So first we did the Mario. Then we did the Card Wars. Now we're doing Minecraft. Get out of my room. I'm playing Minecraft. You're just starting a new bag and you have a maxed out bag. There's like literally no more room in this. Now, if you end up wanting to grade any of these, grading is $30 with tag. So you could always consider that. Or you could just have these sent home. It's, you know, it's usually cheaper to just grade them at home anyways, but some cool stuff in there. All right. Whoa, that's heavy. Card Wars, we're going to say number 3. Binder break number, what's the number on it? 13? Number 13. Isaiah. And your number is 76 minutes. There you go. That's the timing of the break. Now, you're not done. I'm not finished. Okay, that ticks up to 3. I'll ship after I win the new Oddish. The Oddish is actually pretty cool. This Oddish over here is from an Gold Star set, Gold Star era set, I should say. I don't remember if Hidden Legends had actual Gold Stars in it. But this is, look, 2004. That's the same year as Rocket Returns. And it's a Yukimori Oddish. And these cards are going for a lot of money these days. Even when they're not the hollow or the reverse hollow, they're going for a lot of money. Just as long as they graded 10. Okay. Well, this was a good night for you to jump back into our group, wasn't it? That kind of worked out for you. Oh, you already had a spot in there. Because I already did that. Ah, yes, okay. I already had the idea of putting one spot in there for you. So we got 3 out of 9 people in there. Cool. Tonight, we need to start a new binder break, everybody. All right, good luck in the Mew, by the way. Let me throw this away. So the new oldest order in the queue is Mr. Brandon. Are you awake, Mr. Brandon? 2 live customs. All right, 2 live customs. What we got? That worked out for you a little bit. Man, you got the binder break. That's a $160 value. Not bad. 1, 2. Good luck in the live customs. 1. Oh, you're having luck too, man. Everybody's having a little bit of luck. There you go. Lemieux is a beautiful card. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Says you got Zapdos T10. All right, stick around, Brandon, because we have a new mechanic in our breaks where you get to decide to keep it or re-roll it. Now, if you re-roll it, you lower the value of the card when you re-roll it, so you don't get the full value back out during the re-roll. Meaning, if it was 100, your re-roll will be 75. Pretty uncomplicated. Oh, I got a lot of McDonald's Pikachus in here. I gotta slow down on those. Is it this one? No. So there's 2 Zapdoses in here then. Numel, Magikarp. Ah, so this one? It's this one, isn't it? There it is. So you've got Rockus Zapdos T10, tag 10. We rated it at $75. If you re-roll it, you get 2 re-rolls. You get 2 packs. So now you must choose keep or re-roll. Honestly, I think it's a nice looking card. There it is. Wow. Pretty cool, huh? What are you thinking? I'm confused. Re-rolling. You get to try again. You're selling me the card back for 50 and then re-rolling it for 2 spots. Hard to say. Ooh, decisions. It's a nice card. All right, I can see part of your order was also 4 Riftbound packs. Now, Riftbound is pretty much sold out. There's only 2 packs left after that. No, there's 3 packs after that. So Riftbound was a success. What's the latest Riftbound set? Do we have a jumbo pack break going on? Yes, we do, Miss Sarah. There's 3 spots left. What's the latest Riftbound set? The latest Riftbound set is Unleashed, which released in China. The English launch is scheduled for May 8. Oh, okay. So we get the American version on May 8. I think I may send in an order for that. In 2 weeks, Riftbound Unleashed. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. out of stock. Wow, crazy. Uh-huh. I'll keep the Zapdos. All right, very good. Very good. So you're ahead $25 on that because you spent 50 and you pulled 75. Pretty cool, right? Remember the old way the live customs used to work? They used to be a sniping sort of box where they were opened in a row and you had to wonder if somebody had made the box hot. Maybe we should bring that back. Here it is. And here it is. And here we are. That was my favorite way. You like the old live customs? I mean, we could bring it back. Maybe we'll give it a new name like the Poke Ladder or something. We've got Guardian of the Passage, Longsword, and Sevier. Sevier. Riftbound. We bought, I think, 4 booster boxes of this set, Spirit Forged, and we are selling out of the last packs of the last box. So I would call that a success. The reason why is because these packs weren't even cheap. They were actually kind of moderately expensive for it, you know, for a card set. So Riftbound is one to keep an eye on. You'll see me stocking some of the new set too. Here's Chemtech Rumble. Okay, cool. Make a snipe custom. There you go. We could do that, you know. There's enough room up there to make one more. All right. Thank you very much. Let's see. I'm just looking at this. I'm looking at that Riftbound, that new set, huh? Looks expensive. It kind of sucks that it's so expensive. So everybody sells it out, and they want to get like a nice big premium on it, and then we got to buy it, and if we buy it, we got to put a premium over that. It's like, bro, why is there not enough cards being printed by virtually any printing company? Brandon, did you need a new bag? I'm trying to remember. You might need a new bag. I don't remember. Brian Gonzalez. Every single, like, Yu-Gi-Oh started going up. Like, what the hell? One Piece went way up. What the hell? Everybody's trying to get rich opening cards, man. I don't know if it's gonna last forever because cards aren't real money, but and then all these companies can just keep printing every day, you know, so they're just supposed to be a bit of fun. They're not supposed to be this expensive. Not at launch. Maybe later. But not at launch. They're so expensive at launch. It's kind of hard to believe in. Like, damn, bro. All right. You don't worry you'd accidentally shuffle the snipe customs just because you're used to it now? That could happen. That could happen. Do you guys like that idea of the snipe custom? Here's Pikachu. Here's Regigigas. Here's Magnezone. Here's Ponyta. And here's Ramon. There we go. It's Ramon. Everybody loves Raymond. All right, very good. We have an order now from our friend Eddie Mendoza, 2 Live Customs. Eddie Mendoza. Mr. Eddie, it's your turn right now. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oops, 4. Oh, he said 2. 5. There it is. What we got? Uno reverse. And, oh, Numel, huh? So I've noticed this one in the box. This one has like a fat lip that kind of sticks up a bit. I'm going to get rid of this one. This one can go over here. I want a different booster going into the box. How about this? This one looks really normal. So I don't want that in the box anymore. I like these to look as uniform as possible. That's the way I like it. Hides things, you know. Makes it so that I don't see the passage of the booster packs. All right, so you get an unknown and a new mail. Let's see what that is. New mail. You get a slab. You get a slab. Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny. There's been people digging around that live custom box making huge losses. So there has to be something in there, right? Okay, we got Ekans. Here he is. Ooh, he's underpriced. That's a good deal. He should be 200. All right, what are you thinking here, Mr. Eddie? You want to keep the numeral or do you want to re-roll him? He's 125. Let me see this. Just looking around. Re-roll. You got it. All right, re-roll time. So, you get to keep this. And we're going to send this new mail back into the box. Yesterday, so many had lost their lives. We thank the fallen live soldiers. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. One, two, three, four, and oh, I'm buying him from you. He's not going back in the box. So he's mine now. He's underpriced. Actually, I'm going to put him back in the box, but he's going in at a higher price. So, number one, I'm buying him back from you. Number two, he goes back in at a higher price now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, there he goes. He's back in. So what is that? 4 is 100. So he's going in for 175 now. So he's actually going in at a higher price. I know for a fact this is underpriced. These cards from this time period are selling like above 200 right now. How would I know this? Because I've sold a couple of them online on eBay. There it is. All right. So, now, he could still do very well here, guys. So your re-roll is for 4 spots, right? You sold him back for 125. You get 4 spots, $100. Good luck. He could pull Rayquaza. He could pull whatever is in there. He might pull something really big, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, good luck in there. Yeah, lots of things can happen. There's some expensive cards in here. Ooh, he's going to get something. Maybe he gets 2 things. Here's Swirlix. Ooh, there's a turtle. Oh, he is getting 2 things. He re-rolled into a bigger roll, most likely. Let's see what you got. It's not bad. It says, oh, that's the Rayquaza. You guys were teasing him. That was a perfectly good re-roll. All right, so you just pulled the best card in the box, along with McDonald's Pikachu. They were teasing you for selling it back. But that was that was actually extremely lucky. So there it is. This is why people like our channel, because you can come over here and I host a very good box. Here we are. Look at this. Look at that. $600. He went from 125 to 600 on the reroll. What's tough is somebody else cleared that Rayquaza, you know? If you ever see those cold rounds go by. All right, what do you think on this, Eddie Mendoza? So technically you can re-roll this. I don't know if I would. That's a pretty good round. Play it right. The McDonald's Pikachu is pretty good. He's pristine. And then the Rayquaza, you can't re-roll the Rayquaza. He's way too good. Keep both. Yeah, that's what I would do. Pretty easy. I think that should be a clip. Should that be a clip? Should that be a clip? So if this gets turned out, I'll save it for Mike's side to decide. So what I have to say about this is we just have a very honest box. I don't mess with it. I like it so that designed so that you guys just get your best odds in there and we just fill it up, and however it plays out is however it plays out. So you see, you know, I think to feel confident to buy into random pull boxes like this, you have to feel confident that the host doesn't mess with the box, doesn't manipulate the box. Let me explain. How is it possible for him to pull $600 worth of cards in a row? Well, because the box was never messed with. Somebody pulled the cold ones out between them, and then they came out together. See? But some jerk on maybe like Whatnot or something like that, he might manipulate the box or like, I don't know, like add cold packs in there. So I don't know, like whatever it is you can do. We just don't do that over here. I don't believe in that kind of stuff. Never have, never will. That's why this channel's been so good for 7 years. All right. That's why the channel's been so good for such a long time. All right. So we'll go ahead and put your name on the back of these. That's pretty good. The fact that you pulled not one but 2 slabs like that, that's like as good as pulling a big break slab up on the table. Okay. In Mr. We trust. That's right. That's why I'm saying. Clip it for more money, mister. I think this is a really cool product. People need to know more about it. All right. Well, now the hard part is I got to get more cards in there. I can just put another Rayquaza in there. I think that's probably the move. He's a good chase card. He's a real solid one. I had this one in there for 400. I think one of the problems now is I think this card costs more than 400 now. So, funny enough, it says 600, but I think he's done better than 400, right? Like, let me see. Let me look him up real fast. So, if I wanted to put him back in there, he would probably cost more than 400, and so that's going to be a significant issue. So, Rayquaza 104. Let's see. Oh, the cheapest one is for 1,300. Let me check last sold. I was telling people about this card that I really liked it. Remember that? I was telling you guys I really liked it. Let me check. Ended recently? Maybe there's just none for sale. Okay. This card last sold on April for 350. So it is the case that there's no more for sale. And the cheapest one now is much more expensive. But you know, I think if that's the case, I don't think I'm willing to put one of mine in the box for 400 again, because I would rather speculate and see where it goes from here. All right. Wow, what a night, dude! You guys saw on some of those nights some really cold rounds for people, and you know, the whole time the hits were right there. Like I said, you got to find someone you can trust with these nice pull boxes, because it's like you don't want somebody on Whatnot who can manipulate your odds, or they decide to take advantage of what they perceive as a hot box or something like that. You don't want that. We don't do that over here, and you might just pull $600 out in a row if you're lucky. If you're lucky like Mr. Eddie Mendoza. Let's grab his bag, because he's going to need to put these in his bag. You know, it's funny, on top of that, he gets these little cards too, doesn't he? These are just meant to be like little bonus pulls, but, you know, they're not worth $0. They're worth a couple dollars. I think that turtle could potentially grade 10. All right. Why didn't I grade the turtle, by the way? He wasn't expensive enough. That was actually the reason. I just said, you know what, let someone else have the turtle. Whoa, redo healer. We should put that in the box. Look at that Umbreon. Here's Pokemon Machine, Raikou, and this girl. Those Whatnot streamers are doo-doo. Mr. Honesty is what makes his channel the OG best one. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I was always about the whole time. That's what made us. That's part of what made us successful and good. A lot of guys don't understand that the virtue of being someplace you can actually trust, because there's so many bad people in the world. Here's Jose Trevino, 10 Poke Shuffles and shipping. You got it, Jose Trevino. All right, let's see what we got here. Now, Jose Trevino, he had a tough round yesterday in the Poke Shuffles. Maybe it's hotter today. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. What'd you have to ship, Mr. Jose Trevino? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. 11. I was going to go get that clip for Mike's side. That's what I was going to do. That's why I put my laptop in my lap. I put it in my lap, and I say, wait, what are we doing? It's hard to multitask. It pulls your brain in 2 directions, and you forget what you're doing. All right. Could potentially make a tasteful clip of this mega pull out of the live customs. Eddie Mendoza pulls $600 of slabs at the 94-minute mark. All right, that's up to Mike, so I'll leave it up to him if he wants to work on something like that, because it's got to be something that is entertaining for people to watch. I don't always know what people find entertaining, to be honest. Here we are, here we are, here we are, here we are. Especially if it's just me, like, talking about how good. Oh, ooh. Spot number 11 coming in handy, huh? There we go. I talk about that a lot. I talk about how, I don't know why, but sometimes that bonus card, it makes all the difference, because that was just about a cold round. You were one card off from just losing 50 bucks. So let's check out this Umbreon T10. I don't spend a ton on here, but the 1,000 I've spent since last summer in 2 slabs has almost tripled. Damn, dude. That's crazy. We are. I think everybody who just bought Pokemon is up. But you know what's cool is you might end up with a lot of Pokemon cards if you hang out over here too much. Hey, this is fun. Look at this, guys. So this is the Japanese Umbreon from Ruler of Black Flame. And then here's the English Umbreon from the Trick or Trade. 40 versus 100. We were just talking about this yesterday. Actually, it's 45 versus 100. All right, so you just pulled the Umbreon on the left. What are you thinking here? Keep or re-roll? Haha, I got one. Yeah, that was lucky, man. So in this case, it looks like you lose about $5, but it's certainly better than losing 50, because I've seen you lose 50, and that's rough as hell, man. Rough as hell. A bag and some slabs. Okay, a bag and slabs. I just asked that in case it's like 20 slabs, and I know I need like a heavy, heavy label. I'll keep it. Not a bad choice, because he's not the kind of card where you're going to hate having an Umbreon. He's a really pretty card. Just pop him into a fresh sleeve, and he looks really good. Okay, good luck in there. Trading for the Umbreon on the right. They're basically the same Umbreon. I should just make a trade. I don't know if anything tonight's going to beat that Rayquaza pull that just happened. That was nuts. How heavy is this? Okay, we're going to up the weight on this. Twice in a row, lost yesterday. I saw that. Got you into that second chance box, huh? That one's about to go off. The second chance box, we're on April 27th. Someone open MTG. Trevino buy MTG pack. Crazy nice. Nicely done. Yeah, I don't think anything's going to beat that. Does that make us besties, Mr. Ediberto? How does that work? Kind of crazy they made redo healer cards. Yeah, kind of crazy. Not only did they make it, but the cards are actually super sexy. I've never seen the show, but Mary says she loves it. It's one of her favorite shows. No, I'm just teasing. She's always warning that it's not a good show. She's like, you shouldn't watch that. Oops, what we got here? We got some bull cards here. I think I was using these to fill the boosters. How many breaks went off tonight? My God. Okay, now. Sorry if you guys have been waiting a little while. It's just been kind of intense. We've had a lot of orders. Next up, we have David Velez. Mew Consignment Break. David. It's been kind of a rush tonight, hasn't it been? When the breaks go off, it slows the whole queue down. That's what it is. Yeah, the breaks slow everything down, but that's what we're all about. We do a lot of breaks. This is going to get up to 5. Yes, sir. You're great service. Always brings from back. I'm glad to hear that, man. So here's 5 out of 8. Yeah, I'd be jumping up and down tonight if I was you. And then let's see. We got, who's the oldest one? So I see we have Anthony Rodriguez. Here's Brandon. And then here's Mr. Joseph. Joseph Smith is next. He wants 1 in the Mew. All right, Joseph Smith. So we are going in order from oldest, very carefully. Okay, that's going to say 6. Something tells me this is going to go off. Do you remember a guy said he was going to pay you in sardines? Yeah. Can I pay you in sardines? Maybe. All right, the next order is actually a Team Rocket Grunt order, and it is for the Mew. So again, I'm looking directly at the timestamp before we fill these orders, because I know people are going to want to get into this Mew, and some of you guys are probably going to miss it. So the next oldest order is Team Rocket Grunt. Would you take this much for the Card Wars box? If you do, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt, contact me on Discord about the Card Wars box. Okay, let's negotiate over there. And then we have, so the timing on this is 240, which means it is older than these other 2 orders. So Stephen Chang got the last spot in the Mew. I'm sorry to anyone else who missed it. That was popular. All right. This was a consignment break, meaning it's somebody else's card that I'm selling for them, and they're getting paid out super fast. I wouldn't say super fast. He waited a while for this one to finish. But we weren't doing consignment breaks back then. We're doing it now, and yeah, look how powerful it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, no, Mr. Stephen Chang, you're not even making it in. I'm sorry, I got you all excited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, that finished super fast. I'm sorry, Mr. Stephen. You're going to have $40 along with a couple other guys. For those who are looking for a spot in a break, let's just show off some options. So, oops, that's a giveaway for when we hit 40 likes. Here it is. So this Mew is real solid. Beautiful card. He'll go off eventually. This is an interesting one. This trade break is for a PSA 9 Deoxys. You could get 2 spots in here with $40. See, so you can buy half the break. It's only 4 spots. It's real small. You could get the pack split. See this Flareon? Flareon and Primal Clash are pack splits. So those are really fun. But the Flareon being $40 is very convenient. It means you can transfer over to the Flareon. This is the new, this is the new lightning break. So this lightning break is interesting. It's going to be all 3 of the birds from Pokemon Go. There it is. Really beautiful. They're in the crystal clear tag slab holders. And Pokemon Go, it's jumping in price pretty hard right now. We also have this 420 Blaze It Oddish. We were just talking about this. Room in there. That's got a signature on it and the date of 420. So it was signed on 420, which makes it kind of fun because Oddish is the weed Pokemon. All right, then we have Astro Radiance. There's a brand new box break, so you can jump in there. That just started. And this just started too. It started tonight. We have this Minecraft box break. This just started tonight. So those are all your options. And then also, we probably have to choose a new consignment break right after this. But there's none that are as good as this Mew, so you're not going to get another Mew. I know because I've seen what's in there. Let's see. Pack splits mean you get at least 1 E-card from the pack, right? Pack splits. Yeah, you get 1 card. That's right. You get 1 card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was talking to AI on how to improve the channel, and it was actually recommending that instead of pack splits, we just allow people, 1 person takes the whole booster, kind of like our other breaks. And I was like, maybe. But it was saying one of the reasons for that was to speed up the speed of the stream. I was like, maybe. But, you know, it did sound a little bit tempting because it's like you might want to keep the pack sealed, just like we do with the box break, right? One of the reasons why the box break is so popular is because you get to keep a whole sealed box. Well, what if you get to keep a whole sealed booster? So that is a temptation to get into that break at that point. It's like, hey, I might take home a jungle pack unopened for $40 tonight. Oops. All right. But I don't know. AI was noticing that the constraint for the amount of sales I can handle is actually speed. It was saying people understand that, you know, there's a friction with when they place the order and when it actually gets serviced. And this actually reduces the amount people are willing to spend. And I was like, oh, that's an interesting observation because I always kind of knew that. You know, when the line's long, when the queue is long, I don't get as many sales. The best combination is when people are hungry to spend money and there's no wait time. You just get tons of sales. So like on a Friday or Saturday, the constraint is time. And yeah, so AI was making the same conclusion. I thought that was very interesting. Do I have to wait in line again, or can I use my store credit after the break ends? You can use your, where would you like to use your store credit right now? Where would you like to? I can help you right now if you want. Oops. Can I pay you in Norwegian tins of mackerel and tomato? Maybe. Mackerel, huh? I think mackerel has a slightly fishier flavor than sardines. Give me a number. That's pretty smart because sometimes we break a pack and even if it's heavy, it's still not worth the price of the unopened pack. Put me in the bubble Mew. Oh, yeah, we can do that. Okay, Brandon, 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Yeah, we can do that for you, Mr. Stephen Chang. All right, here are the names. I show them off. There we go. Mr. Isai was smart to take 2 spots in here. This was a popular one, huh? All right, good luck. I didn't have to do the behind the camera trick because there's so many names in here. You guys couldn't keep up with that, could you? I need more English One Piece hits. Could you? Let's see. As what, like slab breaks up on the table? Rooting for you, TRG. Give me a number. Brakes are pretty dangerous, but you know what? It's often cheaper than actually opening up booster packs and actually grading cards, as crazy as that sounds. Brandon says 3. 1, 2, 3. Like if you open a booster pack right now for 40 bucks, the odds you pull what you want are so abysmally small. And then if you do pull it, you still have to grade it, which costs money and time. All right, L12. Miss. Sorry, man. Here's Isai. All right, here's TRG. I'm sorry, TRG. Here's Miss Jen. Oh, sorry, Jen. Here's Miss 6. Oh, where's 6? Did she go to bed? Somebody wake her up. Wow, 6 has had terrible luck with the breaks lately, and this kind of breaks that up. She is finally having another shot. She used to get so lucky. She had a bunch of big breaks she won in a row, and it was hard to believe it. And but recently she got back into it, and she's been missing. And she just finally grabbed one. All right, there it is. That's the end of the Mew break. It's going to be Miss 6. Miss 6, huh? Wow, wow, wow. We'll set that there. These will go over here. Everybody gets one Pokemon card. That's how these breaks work, right? I really, at this point, ought to always include, like, one serious pull that isn't the slab. Shouldn't I? So we're heading over to the Breaks History channel. Here it is. We're going to say, I've got this cough. We're going to say Mew Consign, and it's going to say 6, and it's going to say 107 minutes. There it is. Is she here? She's not here? That's too bad. I would have liked for her to have seen that live. I know she would have found that very happy. Very, very nice. Because that was a one-spot snipe. You go 6. We also have to pay out Mr. Anthony Kalura. So he's a lucky guy. Oops. So that's what we can do for you guys if you ever want us to sell your card for you. Here he is. All right. Get my calculator open here. Oh, wait. I did that wrong. Okay. Oh, plus the amount he already has. All right. What was the number on this card? RC24. That's the new thing, is when you get paid out, I'm putting your number next to it. The number of the card that's sold. I think that should work as a receipt. And the other thing is, I should never throw away a consign stored credit card. They should just be stored forever, indefinitely, so that we can keep track of what happened. Yeah? You guys think that's good? Maybe I should write the number of the card and the day that it broke, or the day that it sold. It's an interesting thought. All right, so the hit counter goes up by 1. I was falling asleep and Mr. got hyped. There it goes. Now, if you think about it, Mr. Stefan, it's a lucky thing you didn't go in that break, because 6 was going to pull that, wasn't she? She was fated to pull it. So all you guys who might have just missed it, you're in a way, you're lucky you just avoided a miss. If you believe in that kind of thing, if you believe in luck working that way. What would have been annoying is if the last spot did go to that person, then you'd be like, damn it, it should have been me. But nobody knows that stuff when they get into a break anyway, so it's no point thinking too hard about it. So you're number 11, Mr. Stephen Chang, on the Mew. Now, as for the consignment breaks, if I recall, there was a couple interesting ones, weren't there? Oh, no, where'd it go? Are they all the way at the bottom? I think those other consign breaks are at the very bottom. So I think there's actually consign on the table, too, isn't there? Hold on, let's see. Obviously, this sexy lady. That one right there. That's the new consign break. Who's this for? Pat Gibbs. I'm officially now buying this for Pat Gibbs. It is mine. In this case, for this break, I'm buying this ahead of time, ahead of the break, for the cheapest buy it now price, which apparently is $145. And as when we list it as a break, I might add a slight premium to it, which is my ability to do that. Let's see. So you are paid out. It says 108.75. We'll do 109-231. So the -231 is the card number. We're going to start doing that for these. Okay, so that's paid out. This is officially a Cardconomist card now. Now we're going to host this as a break. It's a pretty cute card, right? The Sylveon. Okay. That's very good for Mr. Pat because, again, it's nice to have your card sell. Don't forget my Bubble Me spot. True, true. I think I did just do that, didn't I? I think I just put you in. All right. Setting up these breaks as fast as I can, guys, so the wait times aren't so bad. Use your right card number in case you forget, says Mr. Judd. There we go. There we go. And so this will still say consign, maybe, because that's technically what it was before I bought it. Okay. And it will be a 1 in 4. Almost seems like I could just put this up into the live customs, actually. I could have just bought it from him and put it in the live customs. So there we go. We have the Sylveon now. Sylveon's pretty serious, isn't it? It's a good card. All right. Well, I feel like the Sylveon could be 1 in 5 with the star spot. Okay. Wow. A lot of work going on there. Now we have, who's the oldest order? It's actually still Mr. Rafael Gonzalez. He is now the oldest order. Rafael Gonzalez, 10 Poke Shuffles. All right, he's going in on the Poke Shuffles. Mr. Rafael, are you here? All right, Rafael Gonzalez. We got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How large is the queue? It's not that it's a huge queue. We're just trying to catch up, though, because there's been so many breaks. Magneton. I know that Magneton. All right, you're pulling Magneton, Mr. Raphael. So that's Magneton 9.5. And I believe the price on it is correct. It's cheaper than a PSA 10. It's nice if you want a cheap Magneton and you just hold on to him for a while. Yes, so he's 45. So you just pull this guy for 45. What are you thinking here? Reroll it or keep it? If you cross-graded it, it's got a very good chance at a 10. However, I don't want to cross-grade it. Take too long, you know? So that's why I don't do it. I'm just selling it as is. I don't want to crack it and regrade it. I've done that a couple times. Reroll? All right. Personally, I feel like it's better to crack and regrade BGS 9.5s after they reach a certain, like, price threshold, maybe like $60 or something. Okay, he's going back in for 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There it goes. All right, so that's 9. And your reroll shall be 8. Right, so it's -1. Goodbye, Magneton. Good luck. All right. Got 1, 2, 3. I still can't believe Eddie Birdo pulled the Rayquaza and the Pikachu at the same time. Isn't that wild? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I broke in a dropped Legos on your floor. Ew. That would be painful. 1, 2, 3. 2 Waifu Shuffles. All right, it looks like 2 Waifu Shuffles is going to be your pull. So you can't re-roll this. This is one of those things in the box that's unre-rollable. Now, that's intentional. We do that because it slows down the number of re-rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what you can do, though, is get lucky and pull a Waifu card, and then you can have me ship it to you to sell on eBay, or you can have me potentially buy it back. You have to negotiate a price. We are. All right. Good luck. What do we got here? A 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 2 Waifu Shuffles. It could actually be a pretty big card. Let's find out. No, it's got to be 2 cold cards. No! All right. So that was a tough re-roll. Sorry about that, man. Tough re-roll this time. Rafael Gonzalez. Now, it is Mr. Anthony Rodriguez's turn. $40 for the Eevee. 40 for the Eevee. What is he talking about? $40 Eevee. Mr. Anthony Rodriguez. What are we talking about here? All right, you'll have to help me out. He says 40 for Eevee. Anthony Rodriguez. Probably meant Mew. Since I don't know what he meant, I'll begin by writing him down $40. Did he just lose 40 bones? Yes, he did. Those are, you know. So the only way for somebody to get lucky the way Eddie Berto did and pull a big round, somebody else has to get hosed. That's the nature of it. So this time, our friend Raphael is experiencing some hosing. And when you buy into those breaks or those custom boxes, whatever you want to call them, you kind of accept your fate. You just kind of go, all right, dear baby Jesus, dear wall in Israel, dear black rock in Saudi Arabia or whatever. You know, when you go in there, you might come out with a big pull, you might come out with a break-even pull, or you might come out with nothing. So it can be pretty rough. Maybe he meant Sylveon. Only way to feel better is to double down. That's rough, man. Anthony Rodriguez, he said Eevee, but I don't know what he's talking about. So he's got 40 bucks there. He might have gone to bed already. Okay, now after that, he ordered for cutting a sports pack when the Mew goes. No Okiops? No Okiops? I don't know if I'm understanding that, but I think I know what he wants. He wants me to cut a sports pack. The old martingale bet method. What, martingale? This is the strategy. The strategy is luck. You just hope you get lucky. That's about it, right? It's just a bit of fun, and you hope to get lucky. But what's cool is, you know, when we're making these breaks and stuff, your odds aren't based off of like, you know, like a roulette table with 2 zeros on the roulette wheel. It really is just whatever the cost of the pack slab is, and then you just hope to be the one who pulls it. That's it. So it's very different than the roulette table, isn't it? So he wants a Panini Prism Blaster cut in half. NFL Panini Prism Blaster. Where's my NFL packs? I think we got one right here. All right, yes we do. It is. Now, Mr. Eddie, I'm sorry, not Mr. Eddie. Mr. Anthony Rodriguez has paid me to cut this in half. Let me make sure that's accurate. For cutting a sports pack when the Mew goes, no Oki Ops. I think I understood that, maybe. All right, let's go ahead and snip it. We used to have a powerful cutter that could cut, well, I think it's still down there, actually. But the way I like to cut packs these days, I like to take the cards out and then cut them like this. So he said to cut it. There's no going back. Doesn't matter what's in here. All right, there we have it. Let's see what we had. Jacoby Myers, John Brown, Marquise Brown, and Hunter Long. Ooh, rookie card. There you have it. Very fun. Thank you, Mr. Anthony. Them my ops. No Oki ops. All right, there we go. Hunter Long, gone. Poor Hunter Long. There we go. I want to put this over here. And why don't we pull some more of these consigned slabs up on the table tonight? It's part of the job is we got to get these rotated. So we had the Cindy Gym break, but nobody really jumped into that. Here's Zelda 9 for 60 bucks. Who's this for? This is for Pat Gibbs. Here is a Anthony Haymeyer, Oath of Z. Here's a Myra for Tammy, which hasn't sold. And here's a Tammy Lightning as well. So a couple of these Tammy Final Fantasy cards. We've had a number of these up on the table. They're not very expensive. Give those a chance to rotate and sell. Brandon is next. He wants a Spider-Man Collector Booster. Thanks for your patience, Brandon. Brandon, I know it was a long wait, but we really were just doing things perfectly in order. So you paid, hold on, let me check you out tonight. So Brandon, you paid on Zelle. Oh, you're getting a Zelle giveaway spot. All right, give me a second. So first of all, I don't even know if we have a Zelle giveaway. I don't know if we've chosen one. The last Zelle giveaway went off. We have a giveaway associated with people who pay for their stuff with the Zelle. Got a couple slabs here. Yeah, so if you're paying with the Zelle, you get to go into a special break. Maybe this card right here. Here's a nice Eevee. Graded 8. It's not terribly expensive, so maybe it'll only be a 6-spot break. I'm not sure, but you're going in here, Mr. Brandon. Why? Only because you're using Zelle. And that saves us a little bit of money. And that's why you're going in here. All right, there you are. Let's mark this Zelle. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Zelle is cool. Zelle, by the way, guys, is hosted directly by the banks. So when you pay with Zelle, it's a account-to-account transfer. Much better than PayPal, because PayPal just they charge out the nose, man. The PayPal fees are like zero. They're 3.5%, so they almost take 4%, and that's like a tax almost 4%, and so that's pretty rough. So we just host this as a bonus for Zelle users. It kind of represents that little bit, that little 4% saved. It's not a lot of money, but it's like, it sort of adds up. It's 4 cents every dollar. It adds up. Every $100 is about $4. So if you made a $100 purchase with me, I'm putting you into that giveaway. All right, Mr. Brandon, here goes. All right. Sal giveaway? Zelle. Scorpion Sting. Thwip. Skyward Spider. Passenger Fairy. Kapow. Vulture Scheming Scavenger. Spotty Suit. Oh, yeah. Aunt May. Ooh. Molten Man Inferno. Swamp. Look at that swamp. Here's Bioorganic Carapace. Craven's Last Hunt. Superior Spider-Man. Terminate. Whoa, that's cool as hell, man. Look at that. That's Carnage. And Shadow of the Goblin. All right, and you get kind of a bonus back here too, huh? That's a pretty artwork. All right. Darn, man, I wish the Terminate had been hollow. That'd have been super cool as a hollow. But it still looks really cool. There we are. When I was a kid, I read a book. It was a Spider-Man book. And it was like a story about the ongoing, Spider-Man universe. And it was him beating up on Venom, but it turned out Venom was like fighting Carnage, and him and Venom had to like team up to take down Carnage because Carnage was like super tough. It was cool. And it was just like a book. Like there were no pictures. You just turned the page. It was page by page. Got it from a thrift shop. When I was a kid, we were really poor. So one of the ways we got entertainment is we would go to a local thrift shop, and my mom would get us books from the thrift store. Here we are. All right. Thank you, mister. No problem, man. So let's find your bag. Anyways, that was a good memory. Ooh. All right. Very nice. Venom was like this mostly bad guy, sometimes neutral bad guy. Now we have Mr. Joey Smith, 1 pack of the Trump cards and 1 pack of the Nintendo Topps. I love the Nintendo Topps cards. So Trump surviving, I guess, another assassination. Here it is. Very interesting. A lot of people were surprised that, Trump didn't like get down faster, or like some of the people in the room just kind of sat there. So when the assassination attempt occurred like yesterday or whenever, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. A lot of people were like, it's fake. But now that we know more about the story, the guy never even made it into the room. He was never in the room. He was in the lobby. So he got past the first checkpoint, and he got caught at the second checkpoint. And so that's why the reaction was so sort of like, I don't know, not that crazy, because nobody was in the room shooting a gun. That's why nobody seemed to care. All right. Been a lot of interesting takes on the internet on that thing that just happened. Let's start here. He didn't even make it into the same room. Yeah, exactly. So this is why it didn't seem like anyone was jumping up or freaking out, because nobody saw anybody got shot, and nobody was getting shot. Here's Piston Honda. Here's Manuel. Boy, that guy was running fast, though, wasn't he? He was running fast as footboy. He was going to make it in there if he didn't get stopped. Here's Super Mario Brothers 2. Oh. Here's Legend of Zelda. Ooh. So that's the logo card. This is one of the main things you're going after in these packs, are these awesome logo cards. Here's the Spiny Bros. Okay. And now we'll sleeve these as well. Okay. Very good. Set that over there. Now, let's snip this. Sneeping these. It must be kind of eventful being a Secret Service guard during the Trump administration, because there's probably this heightened feeling like you might actually have to do your job, right? Like a lot of presidents have gone by where it doesn't feel like there's much to do. And with this guy, it's like, who's trying to kill him this time? So you probably, imagine standing at a guard post and you're actually thinking, someone might actually try to get past me. Whoa, all right. Just a cold pack this time. Probably keeps you on your toes at least a little bit. There we go. Those Nintendo packs are hard to grade. Not the packs, but the cards. Yeah, and in fact, we do grade the packs sometimes as well. So I sell those graded booster packs. Do I have one nearby? Look at this one. This is Nintendo Game Pack Series 2. So this one's directly for sale. It's a Zelda for $125. Maybe I should host a break of one of these. They're pretty cool. They got JD out fast. Yeah, that guy decided to get JD out in a half second. Trump responded much slower, it looked like. So Joseph Smith. That was another thing. People were like, oh, it was an assassination set up by JD Vance. The thing that I took away from the whole event is how much conspiracy people are buying into these days. Conspiracy. People just assume what they're seeing is fake these days. And it's really kind of weird. It feels kind of like Salem witch trials. It feels to me kind of like, drink the Kool-Aid, Jim Jones, or whatever that guy's name was. Did you guys, every single person, if I was an educator, every single kid in school would learn about the Jim Jones religious group where they were convinced the government was coming for them and the only way to make it into heaven was to drink cyanide. Every single person would learn about that because it shows you to what extent humans can be brainwashed and delusional. They fed cyanide to their children and watched their children die, and then they drank cyanide. A big group of them. Actually, how many people were in the Jim Jones? How big was Jim Jones's group when they drank the cyanide? Let's see. Jim Jones killed 909 people, including over 300 children. This was in 1978. The People's Temple Commune in Jonestown consisted of 900 members. The mass murder-suicide orchestrated by Jim Jones using cyanide-laced grape drink resulted in the death of 918 people, including over 300 children. There you go. So if I was an educator, everyone would learn about that because it shows you that you can have mass psychosis or mass brainwashing, whatever it is you need to call it. And so this is why it's so fascinating to me that this event occurs on the news, and within seconds, people are spinning up, oh, it was an assassination attempt by J.D. Vance. Oh, it's all fake. Trump made it up. It's like, what is going on here, man? Like, give it 5 minutes even before coming to a conclusion about what happened, maybe. But it's also people's very quick ability to dismiss what authorities are saying, like, oh, I don't believe that at all. Two ninja spinners for Mr. Eddie Morales. It's Mr. Eddie's turn. Eddie, where are you? How's it going, Eddie? So that's what I took away from the event. It was very fascinating. It's very fascinating. Are you ready? Yeah, I teach every single person about that. It makes me think of the Salem witch trials. She's a witch! What? There we go. Maybe she was a witch. Who knows? Firefighter died in front of everyone at the PA attempt. People still think it was fake. Yeah, I think someone in our Discord server alluded to the idea that he didn't even believe that the firefighter died. It's like, okay, how do you get away with that? How do you get away with faking the firefighter being dead? Anyways, so to me, that is very fascinating. And it makes me think about how fragile maybe like the social contract is, or how easy we can all be talked into a belief about one system or another, you know? Okay, code. And that's a lot of people on the internet doing conspiracy these days. It used to just be the National Enquirer would do, look, I found Jesus on a piece of toast or something like that. Remember the National Enquirer? Mr. Eddie, a little bit of a cold round. Let's get this into your bag. Who remembers the National Enquirer? I'm pretty sure they're not gone. I used to see it all the time because I worked at Target, and then I worked for Coca-Cola, and I would fill up those coolers. So I would see the National Enquirer all the time. Jesus in a Dorito. Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton did this thing. Or yeah, it was like constant. And now we don't have that. Now we have like Alex Jones, Candace Owens, maybe even Tucker Carlson, I guess. You know, and every person on the internet coming up with their version of what happened. So like there would be like the official version of what happened in the news, and then people would be like, yeah, but what really happened? You know, there's a lot of that going on now, whole lot of that. All right, let's see. I'm in the rescue squad 1 hour from Butler. A lot of my members went to the funeral and knew him, so yeah, that's crazy. People think Epstein's still alive. Yeah, people think Epstein's alive. I'm drinking Kool-Aid, mister. Hey, maybe I'm the Kool-Aid drinker. Maybe I'm the Kool-Aid drinker because I generally just go with, that's what the news says. I'm the Kool-Aid drinker. I believe in the crazy brainwashing, the shadows on the cave, or whatever the stupid term is. But no, really, it's just, we're at a point where it's like something happens and people just immediately come up with the more Hollywood version of what happened. You know, they're like, actually, did you know this? Next up, Sarah Doozaberry. Oh, Sarah, let me just... Yeah, it looks like it's 100% your turn. Okay, one Japanese Poke Jumbo. Now, Sarah, we ran out of those, and I need to make a new one, and I need to check the price on it. I need to check the price on it. So I think the old price was $150, but we ran out of those. And the reason I took it off the menu for the moment is just because a lot of those vintage packs have kind of updated in price, and the jumbo Japanese pack break has had a lot of packs removed from it and added to it as well. So I just wanted to remake one and establish the price really carefully to make sure the price is correct. I just got to make sure we do that. 3 Silver Tempest packs and 1 pack of XY Breakpoint. So, Silver Tempest. Oh wait, Silver Tempest is in here. I just hid the Silver Tempest. I meant to unhide it. All right. So, oh, I even said 3 and I only grabbed 2. I'm so dumb. Here we are. 1 pack XY Breakpoint. XY Breakpoint. Here we are. Pretty interesting subject, isn't it? Ooh. I think I said this during one of the elections when Trump was doing like election denial. I said at some point I realized that Americans just accept the outcome of elections because we trust the authorities to tell the truth. So you can claim that the election was stolen or false or that it wasn't counted properly, and Americans can just agree with you on that because there's no way, like you weren't there to see it with your own eyes. So you have to trust the news. Isn't that scary? So humans have to trust the actual news, or else as a country we fall apart. There has to be faith in the news. There has to be faith in the authorities not to manipulate or to trick you. And we're at, ooh, what do we got? Radiant Jirachi, Reggie Drago. Nice. All right. Nice little boosty here, Miss Sarah. So I'm liking these. I didn't check the listing, so that's my bad. No problem. Well, you bought the last one last time you ordered, and I realized it's just been a long time since I've like checked to see if the price is correct on those jumbo Japanese packs. So I figured it's about time to probably do that. There we go. But yeah, so when the election results come out, we just trust the actual news to be the truth, and the people who counted to have told the truth, and the people who certified the counting and this and that and this and that. So we just trust the authorities to tell us what really happened and for no one to have cheated or broken the rules. And so when Trump started doing the election denial, I realized how dangerous that was. I realized, whoa, the whole country is just based on the belief that when people vote, even though I didn't count the votes, I trust someone else counted it properly, didn't cheat, and reported it properly. It's a scary idea. You have to, in other words, you have to have faith in the media. That's tough. You have to have faith in the media. You have to have faith in the media and in the authorities. And this is a great example of that being tested. The whole, like, this recent assassination attempt with everyone saying, oh, no, 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 that's not real. Here's Glammeow. Here's Slowpoke. Here's Scaruppy. Here's Gibble. So this is a breakpoint pack. And she has a chance for some really good cards in here. Here's Psyduck. Psyduck's in this set. Ah, Puzzle of Time. That sucks. Ah, it's a cold pack. All right, the moment Puzzle of Time came out, I knew that was no good because if the pack didn't have a holo card or an EX card in it, it was going to be a tough pack. All right. The assassination is a distraction. Yeah. Well, and then people say stuff like that too. You know, there's like a million different things people say. We are. Gibble. Oh, very nice. Also, you know, in the shooter's manifesto, if you do believe he really was a would-be assassin and not, you know, some sort of Republican psyop, if you do believe that. So his manifesto said he was trying to take Trump down because he was mad that Trump was a pedophile. He was mad that Trump was a rapist. He was mad about all those things. And yet that's also part of the sort of like argument is like, well, show me the proof he did those things. People like to strongly throw those words around that he did this or he did that. And yet the reason he's not actually in jail for it is because there never was any actual evidence that those things occurred. Now, maybe there is some redacted file in the Epstein files where maybe he was involved in some way, but as of right now, we just don't know that. All right, so there's that. I say maybe we build, let me see who's in the line. Maybe we build these Japanese packs real fast. Let me see who's in the line, okay? Hit and refresh. What time is it? It's 3:44. We got time. Mr. Jonas Gordon almost made a website order, but it went into pending. All right, so the queue is empty. So here's what I'm going to do, Miss Sarah. I'm going to build up some of these Japanese packs right now, okay? We're going to build up a couple of them, and then we're going to, it's going to take a while, but we're going to get one of them priced up, okay? So let's do this. If we get it done fast, we can still service your order. So here goes. So I know for a fact these have gotten more expensive since the last time we set this up. These have gotten a lot more expensive. Okay, you guys ready for this? This will take a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's a specialty pack. You can only get this. You can only get this from the Jumbo Pack Break. Jumbo Japanese Pack. Okay, Battle Region. Cool, right? Now, why don't we price them as we go along? Battle Region. I don't have a price for Battle Region. Let me look them up. All right, I see Battle Region. How many packs are in a box of Battle Region? I don't remember. Is it 20? Oh, I'm going to have to look it up. $20. That's right. Okay, so divided by 20. All right, so Battle Region shall be priced at 6.5. Now, this other pack. Let's get into the Japanese menu. All right, so this is the 151, and it looks like we do a pretty pricey $20. All right, so that's 20. So we're at 26 already. That's a lot, actually. 26. That's a lot. Now we have these new guys. These are pretty cheap. Now we know that these are 3.5, so I don't even need to write that down because I can just remember it off the top of my head. I don't know what I was charging you for these. I don't remember. Okay, so these are also a pack you can only get in the jumbo Japanese bundles. All right, what's the name of this set? I don't even remember. It's the Lugia set. It's got the dumbest name. Okay, let's see. Mega Dream. I know Mega Dream went up. So we charge more for Mega Dream than we used to. Let me go get a fresh box of Mega Dream. I might have to get more than one box. Kitty was laying right next to where I was grabbing these Mega Dreams, and she just looks at me like, whoa, what the hell are you doing here all of a sudden? The Epstein files that are released gives us enough information to speculate, but not enough to prosecute. Yeah, exactly. Here we are. There we go. All right. Do you think rip and shipping will always be a service in the next 15 to 30 years? Yeah. I think it is. Well, let me ask you a question, Jod. Do you think DoorDash will exist in 10 to 15 years? If the answer is yes, why would rip and ship go away? So these guys have gone way up. And this other thing, what was the name of the... oh, maybe we put this here. There. All right. So I know Mega Dream jumped. It's now 16. That's 16. And the incandescent... It's not incandescent arcana. Hold on. Don't fold your $5 bill. What? I'll just take a picture of it. I never remember this set's name. Like, I've said it a trillion times, and I still forget the name. Paradigm Trigger. Super stupid name. All right. Paradigm Trigger Booster Box Japanese. Paradigm Trigger, which is pretty expensive. All right, so now I know that. That's an expensive box. Divided by this number. Okay, so we're going to be charging $9 for this. Whoa. This is what I wanted to do, Sarah. I wanted to make sure this was all up to date. I hadn't done it in a while, so it was time to do it, you know? Just time to do it. All right, now we got Team Rocket. Love this set. Looks like we need a fresh box of the Rocket. Oh my God. I should just bring in all the different sets. Took me a minute there. It's hard to find these sometimes. All right. What's keeping the Pokemon market alive? Too many people in, or too many new sets? Demand. Did you see the lady take the wine bottles after? I did not. Oh, you're saying a woman took the wine bottles after the assassination attempt? Maybe she's going to resell them. Genuine wine bottles from the assassination event. Gotta have a keepsake, you know? These were the wine bottles from the actual assassination event. All right. Now, how's this set doing? Is this set going up? I'm actually curious. This is one of my favorite sets. Team Rocket. Glory of Team Rocket. We just want the Japanese version. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not right. Whoa. Whoa. Tricky because it depends on how you source it. But it looks like if you source one from the USA and not from China, because there's a bunch of Chinese boxes, but I think people are nervous to buy from China. Like, did you guys see the video of the Chinese machines doing resealed packs? Did you guys see that? Hold on, let's see. So it depends on how you source these. Do you think Pokemon Nintendo is only limited supply, for example, Supreme Clothing? Well, let me see this. I'm having trouble with this. Oh, man, this is the problem with doing this live. I'm going to tweet a random name, Eddie Morales, and predict the future. Yeah? I tell you what, I got a good idea. Let's check last sold. Because very often people who are buying these are very good at hunting out the cheapest one. And then the cheapest one in the United States. That's what we want. We want the cheapest one in the US. A whole bunch of them have sold from China. Here's one that sold from Japan. Okay, perfect. It sold. And we're going to do this. And we're going to do this. And we're going to hit divided by 30. Okay, so the price of this is actually going up. So we don't want to miss out on this. The Rocket Pack is going from $5 to $8.50 based off of last sold. Wow, that's a big price change, actually. So the price of the box shall go up to $2.55 then. $2.55. I suspected something like this would happen. This is my very favorite set right now. It's a concentration of just the Rocket Packs. I know we had not checked the price of these in a long time. And these apparently have been moving up. So this means the website needs an update too. So sorry, I know this is going to take a little while, guys, but might as well pull the Band-Aid off right now, right? All right. Especially since we got a little bit of time left together. And, oh, nice. Did Tammy fix this? Did Tammy turn these back into single order packs? All right, we're going to hit update on that. That was fast. So that went by faster than I thought. So this is what I was talking about. We need to have an update on some of these. All right, Triplet Beat, which is actually getting pretty old. Okay, Triplet Beat. Good. And what's Triplet Beat looking like? Triplet Beat, $6 per pack. All right. Oops. Hey, let's try that same strategy, last soul strategy. That was pretty good. Good set. I did it ages ago. Nice job, Tammy. This is why Tammy's the best. So Triplet Beat's not changing. Nice. All right. Isn't that a cool set? I love this set. It's like candy watching these get on the table, by the way. Isn't it like candy? It's like watching candy go by. Triplet Beat. I don't think these would have changed in price either. These guys right here. All right, so we're not going to bother checking that. We just want the price in the menu. This will be Night Wonder Battle Partners, $4. That is pretty cheap though. I don't think it's changed. So that's 4. Here's Pokemon Go. Oh yes, these have changed for sure. I just restocked these, and it wasn't cheap. These were very expensive. I don't think these are in the menu either. These can only be acquired in the jumbo pack. So I just bought these, and they were hella expensive. Okay, give me a second here. Let's see. Here it is. All right, I see it. Sold on April 23rd, so that wasn't the one I bought. So this is $28 per pack. I'm pretty sure I was selling it to you for like $10 a pack. And so the question is, do we even keep these in? Because if we keep these in, the jumbo pack split's really expensive. That's more expensive than the 151 packs. It almost seems like these now need to be considered like a sold out kind of overpriced product. So I'm not recommending these stay in. I'm recommending these are pulled. $28 a pack if you want these. They're not on the menu. I recommend they get pulled out of here. They're just too expensive now. So these will become a specialty pack. I'll write 28 on this for myself, my own information. That's what we want to sell it at. All right. I think Louis plays Smash Bro. What? Hey, you can't be saying that about people, man. You can't be saying that. That ain't right. People are innocent until proven guilty. Pokemon Black and White. Didn't we just check the price on these? I believe we did. So these had just had their prices raised because we had just checked them. A lot of the Japanese sets went up in price, if you didn't know this. They have been going up pretty dramatically. It makes a lot of sense. The Japanese packs have been cheap for a long time. Much cheaper than the English sets for a long time. And now you're seeing that kind of reverse. You're seeing the Japanese packs are getting closer to parity with them. Because people are realizing, hey, I'm just going to open up the Japanese packs because they're such a good deal. So that's 12 and 11. 4. Okay, that's done. Black and White is done. Okay, we're on to this next box. Oh, you got to be kidding me, man. I need another box of this. I ought to just set this to the side. There we go. Okay, so here's Mega Gray Ninja. This set just came out and is pretty cheap right now. Good set. Mega Gray Ninja. Mega Ninja Spinner. Ninja Spinner's $5. Good price. Good price. Chance for something big to come out of there, right? So there it is, $5. Let's see. Here's Future Flash. Some of these older sets that weren't popular back then, these are still pretty affordable too. They're fun to open. Okay, there's Future Flash for you guys. Wow, what's going on right now? We are building up the Japanese jumbo packs. We're also repricing them. We're making sure the price is up to date. Future Flash is being sold for just $3. Let me just see if that's like massively underpriced. I mean, I kind of just want to get rid of them, but I have to know if they're selling for way more than that. Because $90 for a whole box is pretty damn good. No, this is correct. So this is just not a very popular set, so the price is fine. Okay. And then what do we have here? So look at this. So this, we would need another box of this. Okay. That's how we do it now. If we need another box of it, we go set it to the side. Here's Night Wanderer. Oops. So some of these Japanese packs are really cheap, but some have gotten expensive, like Pokemon Go. And I think it's better to remove Pokemon Go than keep it in. Pokemon Go just going to wreck the total price. Night Wanderer is $3. It's too bad because Night Wanderer's got some actually good pulls in it, but bad SARs. Here's Heatwave Arena. I'm actually a huge fan of Heatwave Arena. It's got Misty. It's got Ho-Oh. It's got Cynthia. It's got a lot of good stuff in it. So I think Heatwave is potentially an expensive set in the future. Heatwave Arena. All right, so it doesn't look terribly expensive. Divided by 30, right? Says I should want to sell it close to 6. Looks like I'm selling it at 5. I'll do 5.5. Heatwave shall update to 5.5. It's not really a big change. I probably didn't even need to do this yet. Probably could have just waited until we actually changed it to 6. All right, we're going to do a quick edit on this, though. But, you know, times are changing. Prices are moving. New sets are coming out. Those sets have cheap prices. And then the older sets start to creep up in price a little bit, right? Like, that's how it works. Here's Pikachu. What if we had a English jumbo pack? Would you guys like that? Pokemon English jumbo pack? Would that be a lot of fun? I mean, it'd be a lot of work to create them. But I think it could be really fun to open them, so the payoff is there. All right, so this is the Electric Breaker. I was never a fan of Electric Breaker. I think it's because I'm not a Pikachu fan. But we'll just check up on this. I've always liked Pokemon Go. I also play a lot of Pokemon Go. Nice. Whoa, look at this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Electric Breaker's not cheap at all. All right, Electric Breaker's expensive. So for, wow, a lot of money recently. Let me check what's available. So the last sold on this is very high. Whoa, this is more expensive than Heat Wave. All right, so I don't like Pikachu, and I continue to discover that other people do like Pikachu. He is a $10 booster pack now. I don't even think I have much of this left. I don't even think I have a whole box of it left. So, a whole case of it, I should say. I don't think I have a whole case of it left. So, Electric Breaker shall be $10. I was underselling those. That would also explain why people were buying whole boxes of it. That's my bias coming in. You know, I come in and I don't like Electric Breaker because it's a Pikachu set. And then it's like, yeah, well, someone likes it. Crown Pikachu popular. I still have the Crown Pikachu that we got back from I think it was Mr. LaFlame sold it back to me. And I bought it because we pulled it in a special video where it was like a double hit. Okay, we're putting this away. Now, we're getting closer to the end here. What do we got? We got Inferno X, very good. I think we just checked the price on these. You guys like to watch me assemble these, I noticed. Look how many people are in the room, 73 people. It's real late at night, 73 people. Oh, right, we need to look at the price on these. You guys enjoy watching me put these together, is that right? So this is $6. You think that's accurate? I'll just have a quick check. All right. Maybe it's because for you guys it's educational, right? You check sold. Checking sold is actually really useful because people tend to be pretty good at finding the cheapest price of it already. So here's one in the US. Oops. So says the price is up to $8. I don't know if I want to bring it that high. What do we have ours? We have ours at 6. I'm bringing it to 7 at least. So if it says we should raise it to 8, I'm going to go with 7 right now. We don't have a problem. Well, actually, no. We've actually... I used to have a ton of it, and we sold through a lot of it, haven't we? I think I'm just going to raise it to 7, though. We'll raise it to 8 another day. If it sells too fast. So we do see prices are going up on these Japanese packs, don't we? Actually, so most of these packs that we're checking, Miss Sarah, most of these packs have moved up. Most of them. And that was what I was wondering. All right. Ancient Roar, right? So Ancient Roar, $3. Again, that's pretty cheap. Let's see. I bet you it's probably still going to be $3. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we could actually raise this one. I kind of don't want to. I'm going to raise it to 4. 4 is not crazy, right? I'm just going to remove this box price. I think it's kind of annoying to put the box price up there. You know why? Because nobody ever actually buys a box. So Ancient Roar, let's make it $4. I realize a lot of room is taken up in the YouTube menu with the price of the booster box when so few people actually buy a booster box. And if somebody wanted to buy a booster box, they can just ask how many packs are in it. All right, so that's done. So that's Ancient Roar, moving to 4 from 3. From $3 to $4. Not really a significant jump. But once again, showing you that these packs are going up. Now, here's Mega Brave. We saw a lot of Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia when this set came out, right? And what I noticed in my inventory is I have a ton of Mega Symphonia for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I ordered too much by accident. Or maybe Mega Brave sold a little better. I don't know. Looks like Mega Symphonia is pretty cheap, actually. All right, and then let's see what our price was. Yeah, so Mega Symphonia will remain $4. And Mega Brave is what? It's going to be $5? Yeah, $5 and $4. So that's going to work. So these will remain 5 and 4. Okay, there we go, 5 and 4. And then back here, this is the Journey Together. Ah, the base set, huh? Still got this base set. You know, the base set sells every now and then. This Scarlet Violet base set's getting pretty old, guys. If you want to open it before it jumps in price, maybe it's time to think a little bit about that. What's our Scarlet Violet go for? Base Scarlet sells for 3.5 with us. We're just going to move that to 4 and just assume it's getting a little bit more expensive. So base set Scarlet for us will be 4 now. It's old. It's a couple years old. I think people were hyped for the Gardevoir in it, but now it's not that popular. The Gardevoir... Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's this? Oh, this is English. Wait, take me back. Let's just type in Scarlet. Okay, Scarlet and Violet base. Here it is, Scarlet EX. So very slight change to Scarlet. We're just going to roll it up to 4. It's probably due for that. All right. And we're kind of sold out of those, so I think I should go grab a fresh box of those. So we're grabbing a fresh box of Scarlet, this guy Crimson Haze, and this Cold guy. All right, give me a second here, guys. Bear with me. All right, Scarlet's up here. All right, and over here we have... Oh, last box. Okay, last box. Cool. What do you guys think of that Pokemon Go price? Pretty bizarre, huh? All right, so one at a time. One at a time. Well, I tell you what, we'll start here with this guy. You know why? Because we already did this one. So now we're just refilling that bag. What do you guys think of Pokemon Go? It's really expensive. Pokemon Go is like Rebel Clash. So people, I'm all for it so I can buy it still. I think you're wrong because look at the price of the Japanese set for Pokemon Go. Not only does the box cost an incredible amount, the actual slabs are selling for a lot of money. So I don't think people are noticing that, but I'm noticing it because I sell it. I sell the slabs, and I sell the booster pack in this jumbo pack break, which sells actually pretty frequently because Miss Sarah loves it. So we're getting it set up for her right now, in fact. But so I sell that one, and I'm noticing that the price is really high all of a sudden. All right, now these guys, right? All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are we selling these for? These are called Snow Hazard. So we're selling these for 3, right? We're almost out of Snow Hazard. Almost time for some of these sets to fall off the menu and never return. Okay, you ready? Says I should be selling these for $4.50. So we're going to raise them to $4 at least. Oops. That doesn't seem like much, a $1 increase, but in a box of 30 packs, that's $30 more for a box than what we used to sell it for. All right, Snow Hazard gets up to 4. I'm going to hit save on that. Good. Now, where's our fresh box of Snow Hazard? Here it is. There we go. One day, these boxes like Snow Hazard will be very expensive, and you'll be like, damn, I should have opened some of those. Do you have Umbreon VMAX Secret Art ungraded? Umbreon VMAX Secret Art. Secret Art? What's the Secret Art? You mean like, is it that uglier one? From a different set, like Ash? I don't remember what set it would be from. They released one later. It was like a Karen's Umbreon style artwork. There we go. So that's going to update to 4. And then finally, Crimson Haze, which is actually a very good Japanese set. This set contains the Eevee. It also contains the Mega Gray Ninja. So I am curious if that jumped. What time is it? 4:12? We're still busting through these. Crimson Haze. It doesn't look terribly expensive. Divided by 30. It says I should be selling it at $5 a pack. And what do we do on Crimson Haze? I bet we do 5. Oh, we do 3.5. Whoa! Crimson Haze is way underpriced. All right, Crimson Haze is going up to 5. $5 sounded correct when I heard about it, because I know this set actually contains some really good cards. And so I just assumed it was already at something like 5. I didn't realize it was going to be so cheap. 3.5. All right, there we go. We're going to hit update on that. I had a few Pogo Slabs. Yeah? Yeah, so the Japanese Pokemon Go is getting expensive. And I know that I just checked the English Pokemon Go, and it had also jumped. Not as much as the Japanese one, actually, but it also jumped. So the English one jumped. And it's very interesting to me, because people have pretty much ignored Pokemon Go this whole time, which I think is interesting. Pokemon Go's got that weird Ditto in it. And it turns out there's almost none of those Dittos. There's almost none of those available for sale online. You just can't find them. And when you find them, they're like obscenely expensive. Really expensive. All right, we're done. No. There's one more pack. One more pack. Forgot about this, actually. Ready? So, give me a second here. Move this out of my way. Aha. So, we got to have these Lost Abooties. All right. You know, can't forget about Lost Abyss. It's another one of those cool packs that only shows up on the... Wait a second. Take me back to this. Jumbo Pack Break. Lost Abyss. So this one's not in the menu. Whoa, he's so expensive. So I'm likely underselling these. It says they should be over $13. I've been selling them for $6. I'll do $13. Okay, so there we are. All right, so that's 13 now. He's way up. He's not so cheap anymore. Now we know he's a $13 pack. Now, let's get to it. You ready? Let's put these away. Miss Sarah, you're about to find out how much this adds up to. It might be a little higher than $150 now. We haven't priced these in probably over 6 months. They finally just got a reprice after the last round of them sold out, and it was time to make a new round. Damn, people really want that Giratina V. Well, yeah, I want the Giratina V. He's one of the best artworks. Pokemon's had put out some of the best artworks in Pokemon history over these last 2 years, or last couple of years. So people are like, why is Pokemon doing so well? It's like, well, maybe because not only are people still playing the game, but they're putting out artworks that are just unbelievably cool. When it comes to the world of art, Pokemon's up there, man. They make stuff that people actually want to buy. So here goes. You ready? All right. Fear the calculator. Here goes. The calculator's coming into play. All right. Get ready. Put this like this. We did this a long, long time ago. The very first time we set up the jumbo Japanese pack, and then I never really adjusted the price after that. So now we're adjusting it. 5, 4, 4, 5. Oh, I did it backwards, but that's fine. 4. It's supposed to be 4, 5, but it doesn't matter. 4, 7, so he's up. 10, this card's way up. That card's expensive. And Heatwave Arena, what was Heatwave? Darn it, I didn't write it down. Heatwave, 5.5. Snacky snack. This is going to continue to be 3. This one will continue to be 3. This one is a starter price of 5. This one's way up, it's 11. This one's way up, it's 12. This is 4, so this continues to be cheap. This one's actually still pretty cheap. It contains the Paldean Magikarp. This is 8.5, this is up. This is 9. I think I used to charge more for this one than 9. I think I used to charge like 10. This is 16, that's up. This is 3.5, is it not? Yeah, Nihil Zero is 3.5. And this one's cheaper. I think I used to charge $10 for this one. I think this one's going to be cheaper than that now. And then this one's way up, 20. Comes out to 169, and 1 pack is removed. So now the jumbo Japanese pack is 169. That's so annoying. I wish it was 165 or 170. I'm going to round it up to 170. I know that probably isn't the best move, but we're going to make it 170. And I'm going to do that just because I hate the... Well, I'll just make it 169. Who cares? I have like autism or something. Like, my brain doesn't like seeing that missing dollar. It would be better if it was 165 or 170. It likes that better. So 169 on the menu. And no Pokemon Go this time. So it's slightly less slightly lower payout. You're missing a pack. There it is. All right, there you have it, Miss Sarah. Okay. And then where does this guy go? So what do we do with these guys? So this isn't on the menu. And these guys are extremely expensive at $28 a pack. I don't know what to do with this. Where does this deserve to go when it becomes... When a Japanese pack becomes really expensive? What do we do with it? Set that behind me for the moment. I think that's the most expensive Japanese pack on the channel. Let me double check that to make sure that that actually makes sense. So I'm going to do another search for it. Wait, I just bought a bunch of them. Instead of checking the market, let me see what I paid for mine. I didn't buy like a bunch of them. I bought like a couple of them. Oh, but I didn't buy them here, did I? All right, so wait a second. I bought them somewhere else. Let me check over here. I got to check this because I think that price seems kind of high, so I almost don't trust it. So we're going to double check this, make sure I haven't made a mistake real fast. All right, it looks like I could have made a mistake on them, so give me a second. The Pokemon Go booster pack might be cheaper than that. It just seems kind of high, right? That's English. I'm having trouble finding it, actually. Oh, no. I was correct. All right, so there's people who sell the loose packs a bit cheaper, but if you want an actual box, it's unbelievably expensive. Like, what did I say? I said $28, right? So look at this guy right here. So that's $235 before taxes. Damn, bro. That's before taxes and before I pay my processing fee if you buy it from me. So there you go. So we were right on. It looks like the price of these have exploded since March. I don't understand. I guess there's just none left. There's none left here. There's none left on eBay. People underestimated that set. I think they did. So we'll leave those alone for now. They're going to continue to be expensive. All right, let's see what the next order in the queue is. Miss Sarah, you have 150, so you have some options here, Sarah. We've got the new ones up for 169. It's a little more expensive. I'd do 160 for you if you want. $10 off, because you've been the buyer on those. So I'd do $10 off for you this round if you'd like. The other option is if you feel they're a little too expensive now, you can purchase anything with 150. So, Sarah, we're still on your order. I sent the difference. Oh, there she goes. Okay, so let me grab this. All right, and we'll set that there. And so you sent the difference. So I'm going to toss you a bonus pack, Miss Sarah. Why don't we toss you a bonus pack? So I'm going to toss you a, because you probably sent 169. So I'm going to send you this guy for free. And there's another one we can give you for free. I'm going to give you a Bing Chiling. One of these. Oops, come on now. It's right behind the Scarlet. So here it is. We're going to give you a bonus Night Wanderer. All right, some bonus because I told you could have $10 off. All right. It's about $9 off, actually. Throw that away. Thank you, Miss Sarah. Let's get it. Let's see if we get lucky. Okay. That is the reprice on the Japanese Jumbo Pack. As we discovered, the prices have gone up a little bit. But I was probably overcharging on some of the packs, so it evens out somewhat in that area. But then the Pokemon Go pack went vertical. That pack went really high up, so we had to remove him. Because if we added him back in, this break right here would be $169 plus $28. Just, I think that reaches over 100, doesn't it? I'm not sure. I think it does. There you go. It would have been 200 and something. It would have been like 205 or some number like that. All right. Here's starting us out. Koraidon or Miraidon. Oh, rare. Tammy, I see you got an order coming up. Here's a code one. Crimson Haze. We've got this guy right here. All right. Sinistcha SR. Now here we have, oops, Lost Abyss. Just a cold round in the Lost Abyss. That pack's kind of an expensive pack. I never really treated it that way. His Pecharunt. His Perfect Order selling well. Yeah, actually, it did sell pretty well in the first week. I wouldn't say it's going crazy anymore. Ascended Heroes is where everyone's putting their money. Here's... Everyone wants that Gengar. Ooh, this Misty Psyduck's nice, man. I'm going to toss you the Misty Psyduck. This is why I like Heatwave Arena, man. Cool little set, huh? All right, here's the Yanma. Cute little Psyduck. Here's Milotic. He's not really a hit. I don't think most people will grade him. But he's cute. All right, here's Ancient Roar. Rawr. Here's one of these. Oh, look at you picking up a nice AR. So you've got 2 ARs and an SR already. So far, so good. Okay, here's a Reshiram. Yeah, Perfect Order does sell. Not as fast as some of the other sets, though. Now, oops. Look at me, we had 75 people in the stream when we were building those packs. I'm going to remember that. Wow, look at that coming out of the Ninja Spinner. That looks so good. Look at that. So that came out of a $5 pack. Okay, Future Flash. Nothing. Here's Not a Wanderer. Rare. Here's the Paradigm Trigger. Could pull Lugia out of here. No Lugia this time. Team Rocket, which is really expensive now. Here's Weezing. Team Rocket's expensive already. Here's Triple Beat. Bibbidi Beat Bop. Journey Together, which I guess is not super popular for some reason. It's just not doing very well. Pokemon Ballet. Oh, Master Ball pull. That's going to be a hit. All right, good. Look at you. Okay, this is Drillbur's Evolution Excavator. No, Excavator. I can't remember his name. That was the very expensive Pokemon 151 pack. It's a dud. That sucks. Here's a Battle Region. All right, Battle Region giving out some hollows. Nihil Zero giving out a hollow and Mega Dream. Togekiss. All right. Ooh, little Rockets Mewtwo. Okay, that's a nice thing. There goes One Piece by the dip. One Piece is One Piece dropping in price. One Piece was so overpriced, and so if it falls back down in price, that's a good thing, and I can adjust my booster pack prices to reduce. My goal is always to just keep up with the market. If it goes up, I want to go up with it. If it goes down, I want to go down with it. Unless it's like some super rare set and I think the market's wrong about the price, but usually I just follow it down. All right, so no huge alt art in this round, but we got 4 ARs. That's actually more than a usual box opening. So usually boxes have only 3 of these. And then you got a Master Ball out of there too, so that's not bad either. A cute little Misty Psyduck. All right, very nice. That's for Miss Sarah. A lot of cards in there, Sarah. Let's start a fresh pack for you now. I sold my black white for For Goofy Wow. Sarah Dusenberry's turn is over. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah always has legendarily large orders. She goes deep. You got some serious cards in there. That Ampharos looks so good. Looks like it's going to be an easy... I might have to pick up a round of those. I might have to pick up some of those Ampharos for our channel. You know, because I try to pick up some stuff for grading fodder. Now, let's take a look at some of these. So, Miss Tammy, we still got this Consignment Blau, huh? This one's not selling super fast. Let's see. Blau, Elsa, Anna. The price of Elsa Anna is $108. Yours is $80. Yours is actually on sale. Last sold on March 12th for $130. That's the last sold is March 12th. Now, I will say this, March 12th was a while ago. The cheapest buy now is $108. So we're going to go ahead and raise your price. It just doesn't sell because it's not a Pokemon, I think. But yeah, I mean, 80 is too cheap. We're going to say 105 on that. That's hard light. We're not going to mess with hard light. We did update the price on this. We priced this one recently, and that's Lightning. Now, the Lightning is a Cardconomist Hollow Final Fantasy card, and this one's a bit more experimental in price because it is just a hollow from that set, so I can leave it alone. I think 65 is a pretty good range. You could lower it if you wanted to. I don't think that one's meant to be very expensive because... Well, I don't know. How can you say that? Because there were no full arts in Opus 1, were there? So maybe that is cheap. There were no full arts, were there? Not yet, anyways. There's full arts now, though. That's the problem. So it's competing with all the full arts that exist now. All right, let's take a picture. Good. So that's a picture of fresh consigned slabs. We see one card going up in price. The consigned cards have been selling, especially when we break them. They do move. People like the breaks. Tammy Lowe's next. She wants a round of Poke Shuffles. Just going to have some fun. You got it, Tammy. All right, Tammy. Yeah, it's kind of hard watching all these other guys have fun with the Poke Shuffles. And not take a dip. Give it a try. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. Oops. AI told me when a hand is completely cold, I should show like the next 5 cards to show if it was almost a hit. So here goes. You ready? So maybe I'll start doing that from now on. Just to tease. Old Maid Pikachu. All right, so your round's going to be an Old Maid Pikachu. Now, I'm pretty sure Old Maid Pikachu is going to be in the $50 range. Let's grab this. So far, so good, Miss Tammy. Not a big double hit, but I think you get about your money's worth out of this one. And then the question becomes, do we keep it or do we re-roll it? If you re-roll it, you risk it. If you keep it, you don't risk it. So here's an Old Maid Pikachu, but I would have called that point down Pikachu. Is there a regular one too? Is that why? Oh, no, that's him. I didn't call him point down Pikachu, I think. So there's the point down Pikachu. Let me just double check, okay, Tammy? I'll make sure there's not another one in there. I thought I would have called him point down Pikachu, but it looks like he's the only one. All right, Tammy. So we're down by $5 on this round, but it's not a catastrophe. That's going to be it. It's not a catastrophe. Some people jump in there and they lose 50 bucks. So we're in a safe position, I'd say. What are we thinking here? Pokemon Shuffles, mister. As to wing heads. Reroll. All right, Tammy's going to try the reroll. Good luck in there, Tammy. We've seen rerolls that seem like they could be very bad, and then they turn into, like, jackpots. We've seen rerolls where you lose a bunch of money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's just the love of spinning for the sake of spinning, I guess. Put this here. We're going to say 40. Now, your reroll will be for 8 spots. Good luck. That's the whole 90% thing. Put that there. And let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Look, what if we revealed the next one? All right, the next one would have been cold. Oh, Kangaskhan. Oh, that's vintage. I like that card. All right, just Kangaskhan, though. All right. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, because I think the Kangaskhan might be 40, but it could be 35. I don't know. We'll have to see. I actually genuinely don't remember what the Kangaskhan was. He's only a 6, though. He's not like a 7 or 8 or 9. Then again, if he was a 9, he'd be really expensive. So let's see, because 9s are treated like hits these days. You guys know that? Okay, here it is. Oh, okay, so he was 40. My gut was correct. That's going to be Jungle Kangaskhan 40. Now, if we re-roll it, you have a chance to jump to another spot in the box, but you only have 35 on the re-roll. So there it is. Beautiful Kangaskhan. Re-roll! Where's my duster? Where's my duster? Oh my god, I don't know where my duster is. Oh my god. Oh my god, I feel so naked. I don't have my duster with me anymore. Where'd it go, I wonder? I didn't even see it on the table. All right, you got it, Miss Timmy. What do you think, Timmy? Is it kind of fun? You are. 35. Boop. We're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it does go back in for 80. But your reroll will be for 35. I'm just stalling. You're stalling. You're not Mao. Oops. All right, so here goes. We got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm surprised you had more cards if a card gets put back. So the way it works, it gets put back for its full price, but your reroll is at 90%. That's how it works. 1, 2. Psyduck. Oh, that sounds promising. Psyduck sounds promising. I like Psyduck. It might be Misty's Psyduck. Let's go find him. Yeah, I bet that's a Misty's Psyduck. But I think that that's a price increase. I'm not sure. Depends on what I put him in there for. It might be 40. You've so far been pretty lucky here. Oh, you rolled up. Look at that, Timmy. That's actually an improvement. We just added that card. That's a good one. Here it is. I know you're going to be tempted with this one. All right. So my price was very good on it, too, because if you check online, I'm keeping that. Yeah, if you check online, this Psyduck costs way more than 75 on eBay. It costs like 180. And there's one of them that sold for like 240. So I think that's why I'm keeping that. You're so funny. What do you think of that, Tammy? It's kind of interesting, right? I can say this. Mr. Team Rocket Grunt loves the Poke Shuffle. Some people really like it. But it has its bad days, too. Not just good days. It has bad days. Days where the box just seems cold, like the whole time. You just lose money. But, I mean, you're probably pretty familiar with... Next up, Marius Larson. He says 20, Lost Abyss. You're talking about the Korean Lost Abyss? Is that what we're talking about here? He must be talking about Korean Lost Abyss. All right, so Lost Abyss. Yes, Korean. You got it. Marius Larson. We gotta stop taking orders now, guys. It's bedtime for me. I gotta go to bed, okay? So no more orders after this, everybody. Let's see. Lost Abyssy. I'm gonna go get a fresh box. Looks like we need a fresh box. All right, I'll be right back. All right. Yeah, so I feel like the Poke Shuffle box got way more popular once people could sell the booster pack back to me instantly if they didn't like it. All right. Sneaky snack. Or I think we just get a fresh box of these then. And all of a sudden it becomes this thing that is getting slammed every day. Okay. There you go. Very good. Mr. Marius. So 20 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, good luck. See if you pull that Giratina, huh? And we'll put this into here. All right. Snipping that. Oh, that reminds me. We got to get a new big slab up into the live customs, don't we? A new big slab. You know, that Rayquaza was a really tempting card. Okay. And snipping this as well. There we go. Boop. I wish we had like a bigger box for the live custom so it could hold even more packs. Here's this guy, Chivinot. When are they going to let Shinji Kanda draw a Charizard, man? They got to let that guy draw a Charizard already. Ooh. All right, Drapion. He's draping me! That's what we used to say back then. Here's back when we had more autism. Keep the normal hollows. You don't want them? I can keep them. Here's Pidgeotto. Put them in the junk packs or something. You guys know we have junk packs? They're $3. What do they contain? Junk. You might enjoy them. Cold. Oops. Kingdra. I almost called him Kingler. Rutam. Zip, 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 zip. Hold. We have to make a new binder break, by the way. The current binder break went off. Chivinot and Cold. All right. There it is, Marius. Thank you, Mr. Marius. That was pretty cheap, wasn't it? You know, it's interesting. You hit the SR. Just wasn't a Giratina, unfortunately, was it? Yeah, no Giratina. We hit 40. No, we hit 33 likes. We didn't hit 40 likes. Who told me we hit 40 likes? Somebody tricking me. Was that just in my head? I thought somebody said we hit 40 likes. Here's Mark. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Maybe somebody was saying we need to hit 40 likes. I noticed without me asking for likes the whole night, we only hit 33 likes. Isn't that interesting? Yes. All right. That's okay. We will have a giveaway another day. Didn't stop the number of orders from coming in. We were busy as hell, man. We were busy from beginning to end. And we're checking the website now last time for orders. It's 4:40. I'm hopping off for the night. Yep, we're all done, guys. Wow, what an exciting night. If we go back to the Discord server, it says under breaks history, the Vaporeon consignment went off. The Card Wars booster box went off. The binder break went off. And then the Mew consignment went off. That's a lot. That was a busy night for a Sunday. We used to skip Sundays. Man, it hurts to not be a seven days a week store. You got to be a 7 days a week store because people love shopping even on Sunday. And so we would have just missed all that if I'd gone to bed and slept in like a good boy. We've made good progress on the consigned slab. Consigned breaks are popular, and we get people's cards sold that way. So if you guys want your cards sold up here on the table, send me something to turn into a break. I'll turn it into a break for you. Now, the Poke Shuffles have been popular. The live customs lost the Rayquaza. Oh, right, we need a new card in there. Wonder where that'll be, because the Rayquaza was so good. How do you replace something so good? Maybe a nice Topps card or something. I don't know what I have, actually. That's kind of cool. He's at 8.5, though. I don't think I want to put that guy in there. I'd feel weird about it. What's this? Pikachu Breakthrough, huh? Seems really expensive. Tyranitar, he's kind of cool. This Clefable could be it. We could lower the price from 500 to 400 as a one-time thing. So that Clefable could be it. Unfortunately, it can't go too high because... ooh, this Ekans could be it. Voltalam, not expensive enough. The Ekans is a weird one, though. I feel like if Ekans got pulled, people would not like treat it like it was truly worth 400. So I'm not sure about the Ekans because he just recently reached that price. However, the Clefable, I have a full faith that it is worth the $400 because I've seen a lot of poker cards selling for that. Not poker, a lot of, oh, that's a nice poker. That would sell for 400. Okay, so that guy would definitely do 400 in the box. But the Ekans used to go for 100 for a long time, and it only recently jumped. Vending, this guy's jumped in price. Dratini, we can't lower it by 200, it's too much. Here's a Spiro for exactly 400, so there's another one of those. I mean, they're solid pulls. Spiro, huh? 450. Maybe we could do this for 400. He's pretty cool. Ooh, Latios for 400. That's possible. I have only a limited number of good cards left. You guys have bought them all. You guys bought all my good cards. I'm so limited on them. Look at this, 3.6K on that, huh? I don't know about that. I shouldn't even be selling that. I don't think I will. Doesn't make any sense to sell it. 12.5. Oh, we could do one of these, huh? So we could do one of these scissors for 400. That actually seems pretty enticing. I don't think people would go for this, but that's a pristine Moltres. Here's a Lily Solgaleo. So most of the options that I have left are like weird poker cards. Weird poker cards and just cards that are not normal. What was nice about the Rayquaza is he was a standard card, but I just don't have anything that costs that much. Maybe I should check in the lightning break boxes. Let's see. So we got all these lightning break boxes. We might have something over here too. Oh, like that. That looks kind of good. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got stuff over here. We might as well take a look at this too then. Ooh, that's nice. Wow. So this is my greedy pile then. That's my greed pile. I keep some of the best cards in the greed pile because we got to keep stuff ready for lightning breaks. Oh, doesn't that look nice? You see it and you just go, what the fuck? Ooh, that's a nice card. All right, so I'm putting the Rayquaza into the live customs. You know, that would be possible if it was like humongous. If you had like a 1 in 10,000 chances to pull him out of the box, we could put him in there because we could distribute the cost of him amongst many booster packs. That's one of the tricky parts of our little live customs boxes. We don't have like a huge computer system that allows you to do that kind of shit. So, but maybe if we work on it, maybe we could do something like that. Look at that. Wouldn't that be some kind of insane chase? That is the Rayquaza. I've had ideas in my head about new RNG type products we could sell for fun. I would love to introduce to the table some kind of like poker-like game where you actually have to make a choice or a decision, and it's based on your ability to predict what gets pulled next out of a deck. So I thought that would be fun. All right, I don't know. I feel like this scissor is pretty solid. This guy's solid. Spiro. This guy's good too. Those are my top choices for the box, by the way. What do you guys think? Any of those right there. Typhlosion's cool, right? Staff card. We'd have to lower his price to 400 though. I don't know what that means for me, but. And then Scissor here, he's just really good. Population 2 from the Gold Deck Part 2. He's a really cool Pokemon, right? He's got that cool Pokemon effect. Spiro, not a cool Pokemon, but extremely impossible to grade 10. And it's tops 10. It's truly vintage from the year 1999. Professor Oak, he's even more vintage than a Spiro. He's 1996. Oh, that's red deck. He could be too expensive to lower the price. Let me take a quick look at him. Poker playing cards. I searched both terms. Oak. All right. Poker playing cards, Oak. Yeah. So red version Oak is now a $500 card. So I feel like dropping the price by $100 for Professor Oak is too much for me. I like him too much. He's the Joker card. Well, we dropped this guy by 100 too, though. That card's so good. I like that card so much. He's 1996 too. I like that about him. He's too expensive. I don't think I can do it with him. So I could drop this guy by 100 just to be nice. And then this card is already 400. And we dropped this one by 50. So those are my thoughts for the next big card. All right, guys. I had a lot of fun. It's 4:46. I'm hopping out, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see you tomorrow for the Monday daytime stream. I hope you guys will be there. The Nintendo 64 is 30 years old in September. Damn, bro. See you later, everybody.